Hello, friends, and welcome to the DayOne Show, episode 324. It's a show, it's a podcast, it's a conversation, baby, and it's all about video games. We're a fiercely independent and community-driven publication with the sexiest video game website on the internet, and it's all made possible by you lovely lot, especially you. Whether you're a legacy Patreon member, a YouTube member, or a DayOne member, we love you. You're awesome. You're amazing. Big shout outs to everyone who supports us directly, especially our grand benefactors, Kratos56, Assassin, and our wonderful CEOs, Torn Raptor and Kevin S. Today, after a month-long hiatus that lasted longer than my first marriage, it's the return of Special Nick.
What's going on?
We have cheer. Can we have some cheering? I want this to feel like an occasion. He's back. Okay, we can't help what the crowd does. We can't help how the crowd feels.
These people right? They were in the back. It took a while to come all the way in.
Fair. Well, and obviously Jesse's here as well. Hello. Welcome back, Nick. How's it feel to be home? Go Magpies.
It's good. Yeah. They're on a
Terrible
massive
birds.
6-game winning streak.
Oh.
6-game winning streak, the Pies.
The Pies.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be home.
Tell us about your holiday. What went on with your hollybobs?
Yeah, the holiday was good. It was interesting.
He's been sleeping really well, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I feel like a month is slightly too long to be away from home. As you can see, got a nice, healthy glow to me. Like I walked into.
You got to be by your face with this stupid layout.
I hadn't had a haircut in a while, and my hair was looking real shaggy. Walked into the barber, and he's like, "Fuck, you're dark." I was like, "Yeah, man. Compared to the normal A4 paper shade of white that I am, yeah, I'm quite dark.
You're
He
bronzed.
freaked out. I said, hey, I am Greek after all. And something I just said to Jesse before we went live. Have you seen the weather that's hit Greece like 2 days after I left?
Is it glorious again?
No, it's
Oh.
cyclones, and full storms and everything.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
like, what the fuck? So I'm going to do something I don't normally do, which is apologize to you, John, Jesse, and to a lot of our European viewers. I need to apologize to Jack Skorkin, and all the people, because I was rather arrogant and
What?
stubborn.
What?
I was rather arrogant and stubborn on my views about heat and how much I
Okay.
love heat.
Yeah.
And I always used to say, you guys are fucking soft. That heat sounds amazing. And what I came to realize is that the heat in Europe is very, very different to the heat in Melbourne. So, and it's given me, so Melbourne gets a lot of shit for its schizophrenic weather, but I've got a newfound appreciation for Melbourne's weather. Like,
And your air conditioning.
yeah. So from the moment we got to Greece to the day we left, it was nonstop. So it started at because we got there in the middle of June, it was like 26 degrees, 27 degrees, still felt shockingly hot despite that temperature. By the end of the trip, 36, 37, 38s. And I was like, it was relentless. It was oppressive. Like, and when Melbourne gets to 40, I'm like, I'm fine. I can handle it. Like, when we drove back from Sydney in January, we drove into 44 degrees. And the first thing I did after driving for 11 hours was walk to the gym.
Oof.
So I can handle Melbourne's heat. And I think that's always why I was like, what? It's only 30
Whatever.
there? That's nothing. And then I experienced it and I'm like, man, it's relentless. Like it doesn't let up. And there's a touch of humidity to it as well.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
just
your
like,
UV index seems to be very low
it was a lot.
in Melbourne.
So I came back to Melbourne and it was 10 degrees Celsius. And I was like, oh, this is refreshing. I was like, this is actually quite refreshing. I didn't mind it at all.
Oh, well, there you go. You see?
So, yes, I have a newfound appreciation now.
The thing is, I
yes.
never actually whinge about the heat in particular. Like, I'll say, oh, it's really hot. And, it's hot. But, like, I would always choose for it to be like this than super freezing cold. I don't mind the cold, but I'll always pick sunny weather because it's usually better for my skin, for one.
Yeah.
And all of that jazz. But like, yeah, you're right. It's different. Like even here right now, it's a cooler evening.
Oppressive.
But like I've got a really big fan above me, but I can't have it on with the lights on because it looks like it flashes. It looks like I'm under strobe. So I've turned the fan off, and because Pumpkin is poorly, she's now allowed out of her cage for some recuperating time. Every now and then. So I've let her out because she gets really bored in there. She's on like week 3 and she's got 2 more weeks to go before we go back to the vet. So I've had to close all the doors. So it's going to get warm in here quick because this PC just pumps out heat.
Yeah.
So
The
it's
UV
like,
index for Nick is like never higher than 2 most of the time. Whereas here it's like 10 or above. And when you're in that level of just magnifying glass sun on you, it's very different, even with the humidity.
It is.
Yeah.
it's fun.
It is. It's full on. Scourge is in the chat. I did intend to meet up with Scourge. So at the start of the trip, we were messaging each other on Discord and we were going to meet up. And then, so turns out my cousin was in Greece at the same time. And I don't see her a lot. So we met up with her and her boys. And then they ended up staying with us for the rest of the holiday. Which made things, from a logistics perspective, made it really tricky, having 3 extra people, 3 extra lots of luggage, because we had cars hired over there. But it was good. My kids got to see these cousins that they almost never see, which was good. And I'm really close with her normally. But it made it hard to do stuff. Like I didn't get a chance to see Scourge, sadly. But yeah, the trip was good. Did a bit of island hopping. we were in Crete for like 2 weeks, which was cool. We did one side of it and then the other. I think the last episode I was on was the first part of Crete, where we were at that villa, I think, and that stupid cat just kept getting in the way and
That lovely little cat.
climbing all over the computer. And I did want to do more episodes, but like the internet's just, it was too bad over there. It was shocking. Like, it was incredibly frustrating how bad the internet was everywhere except for this one amazing restaurant that we went to that had gigabit internet, and it was amazing there. I'm like, I wish I had done the show from here.
The
Sorry,
gigabit
mate,
internet.
you just block out the kitchen. I need to do a show.
It was so good there.
Bring me some baklava.
Yeah. Yeah, had a lot of nice food over there. The one thing that stood out a lot in Greece is how cheap water is. Oh my!
It's because the Greeks are emptying out. Like, they're just getting old bottles and running the tap, mate, and then just sealing them back up again with a lighter.
It was bizarre how cheap water was. Like, I was getting a litre of water for €1, depending on where you'd go, or $1.50. But in Melbourne, if you want a litre of water, it's a lot of money. Yeah, that was one thing that stood out to me. But a lot of food stuff was cheap over there, which was good, unless you go to those expensive restaurants that are like on the water and all that. As you saw from the last episode I was on, stray cats everywhere in Greece, just everywhere. Like, you can't escape them. They're just all over the place, which the kids loved. The kids loved just like having these new pets everywhere they went. What else? Did a couple of boat tours, did some scuba diving.
Did you get us any presents? Did you bring anything back for me and your buddy Jesse? Anything
did
for
not.
us? Oh,
Did bring back some presents for like nieces, nephews, all that sort of stuff. I don't know what I would have got you guys. What would I have got you? Would you want like a Greek mati or whatever?
It would have to be something digital.
Perfect. I don't know what that is, but sure.
And the coffee situation has improved in Greece. It's better than it was in 2018. It's still clearly nowhere near Melbourne. Like, the first thing I did when I got home was make myself a coffee, and then a day later my machine broke. So my coffee machine has broken on me. So today I'm going to try and get a new one because I need to start making coffee again. But yeah, overall the trip was pretty good.
What was the hit financially? I know your mom covered the trip, but everything else, how was it a rough one?
It wasn't too bad. I did better than I expected. I spent a lot of money on food and stuff, but yeah, the trip went better than expected. The World Cup was on, obviously, while I was there. So there was this, in Glyfada, there was this cool sports shop called Cosmos that went all out for the soccer. And like, if you bought a soccer top from them, they'd give you a free ice cream and a free number print on the back. So I got my son the Greece soccer jersey, the 2026 away jersey, which is like unbelievable. It's so good, the job Adidas did with that. And the Spain away one was unreal. But my daughter wanted the Spain home kit with Lamine Yamal on the back. I don't know. She's suddenly obsessed with Lamine Yamal. So I'm like, you're Greek. I'm like, you're Greek. Why don't you get the Greek soccer top? No, I like Spain.
Well, technically, she's Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but we were in Greece. She wasn't going to get the Australia jersey. I'm like, why wouldn't you get the Greek one? She's like, no, I want Spain. So we got her the Spain one with Lamine Yamal on the back. But yeah, that was it. It was good.
Nice. Well, it's good to have you back, mate. I think it's fair to say the community's missed you. Like, we've missed you. Yeah, I would absolutely say that a lot of the community here have absolutely missed having you around, missed the rants. I mean, and you missed like a lot of like. I know you came on for one show.
I know, but
you know, even then it was like a reduced Nick. It was like a condensed.
Yeah, because the lag was too much, and the internet.
And it was
the
from
internet
4 in the morning.
Just, yeah, and the internet just wasn't good enough. Like I'm spewing. I missed the episode where Sony announced
the death
going
of
away.
Well, look, we can we'll add some stuff
topics.
into the showrunner and let Nick.
I was there for that episode. I just couldn't
enunciate and articulate in full.
I might overstuff the showrunner a bit. Again, it's just things you can talk about if you want. They're just a lot.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to. It's old news, so I don't have to.
If people super chat,
well, look, hey, we want to talk about old news. We should probably deal with this super chat from this guy runner who is just regularly taking over the Discord about this topic, and he wants to hear from you, Nick.
Talsetti,
what you think. It is
that how I pronounce it? Talsetti
yep.
runner. Nick, Black Ops 1 and 2 on PlayStation but not Xbox. Who owns the IP? I mean, it is odd, isn't it? It is a little bit odd that those ports aren't on Xbox.
So the Black Ops 2 is routinely in the top 20 to 40 Xbox US most played, and has been for years. So people keep buying it and playing
ports.
it there. Yep. They don't like. They spent almost. They seemingly spent almost nothing on these PS5 ports. The only difference being they went from 720 to 1080p, and they have new servers. That's the big thing, because the servers are mostly
even for the 360 ports.
No, the PlayStation. So there's no crossplay between old Call of Duty games. So PS4 and 5 can play together because it's probably just a PS4 port essentially. But the 360, the Xbox on PC, and the Steam versions are all hacked to shit. Any game before Modern Warfare 2019 is essentially you're risking your computer if you play it online.
So
they're all
why
hacked.
wouldn't they put these ports then on Xbox?
Because they're not. They just keep selling, and every time we ask them for the last 5 years, they never respond.
Yeah.
Anytime anyone asks them, there's no response ever about it. Even on these ports, when I would repeatedly ask the very nice people we have at Activision PR, they just would refer us to their tweet, which was literally, it's coming. And then they would refer us to their other tweet, which is, it's out. And that's it. They've done no promotion, nothing, because I don't think they really want people playing this long term, because there's no, spend your life away microtransactions in it.
Isn't it a bit weird though?
It is weird.
It's shitty. I don't think it's weird.
It's
shitty.
appalling.
Yeah.
It's appalling that the games in the current state that they are in, from an Xbox and PC perspective, are still available and for sale, and yet, especially and particularly on PC, because it can happen on the 360 version, I believe, in terms of hacks and things. But on PC, people can actually like break into your fucking PC and fuck up your shit. Like that is a huge, that's where the mind boggles. It's a huge, unfathomable security vulnerability that is documented, well known, and happening right now. And yet, rather than pull these games for sale or implement a fix, they just ignore the problem and ignore any commentary about it to try and get any resolution, which then leads to Runner obsessing over this issue. And understandably, if he's a big fan, he wants to have this fixed. And there you go. And that's where we are.
Sounds like they're acting like PlayStation over it.
La 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 la. Oh, here's God of War Laufey. La 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 la.
Yeah. And
just jangling some keys, Nick. Jangling some keys, mate.
Keep selling, so it's like, not going to do anything about it. Fuck yous. That just seems odd to me.
It is an odd one. But there you go. Thanks, Runner, for the super chat.
People say I'm echoing for them, and I have absolutely no idea why that might be. Am I echoing for you?
No. I mean, I'll turn my ear thing down in case for some reason my mic's
still echoing. I have unplugged
if I mute myself, do that test.
Blah, 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 blee, blah, blow, rappity, dappity, do, scrim, scrum, flibbity, flu.
The old scream, scum, floobity, floop. All right. Cool. Well, aside from your holiday adventures, Nicholas, I know you know, obviously we worked together on your fantastic review of Nintendo's premiere remake Star Fox. So you've been playing anything else since you've been out there, since you got back? Like,
no, I've barely touched the second half of the trip. I barely touched anything. Had a couple of games of Fortnite when I got back, because it was good to play with very little lag. And really, just I've been so tired since I got back. All I've really done is just unpack, clean a bit. Watched the replay of the footy because Collingwood had a big win. And that's about it. I just haven't really. I'd like to play some stuff, but I just haven't had a chance. Fortnite is really it. It was quick and easy. It was quick and easy to jump into.
Yeah, how was that current season? Any good?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it with the sprites and all that sort of stuff that they've added to it. So you can collect these little sprites, which are like these little characters that sit on your back and they boost you or enhance you in some way. They all have different effects, the sprites, and you can collect them like Pokemon. But the movement is great. The battle pass isn't too bad. It ends in John Wick. I think we've spoken about this before, so I'm going to end up with my third John Wick. I couldn't help myself. I'm thinking about buying Poison Ivy. Have you seen the Poison Ivy they've added?
Is that are they the ones? They're the ones with the bikinis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like her tits are half out, and I'm like, oh, hello. I'm like, man, this is a nice skin. This one, I like this skin. Nick. So I tagged my good friends Eldwozo.
They got to be running out.
Kid 2015 and said, boys,
sort me out. Give me your V-Bucks.
Yeah, any chance of bit of a gift?
Is that this the gift, isn't it? You got any more of them V-Bucks?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I was like, holy shit, something's changed at Epic. Someone
they weren't making as much money, probably. So
yeah,
time to embrace the Gooner in them.
She got a little thing.
Man,
they're not that big. I mean, she is pure yassified Poison Ivy, but
yeah,
nothing crazy.
But they're revealing a lot of her chest.
I mean, you also got Batman in just a Speedo.
Yes, he does have a Speedo. I have a pair of those briefs as well. That's the Poison Ivy you're looking at now. That's not the one.
Okay, that's what this guy bought, I guess.
Yeah, that's not it. That's probably fake. The actual Poison Ivy is it's a lot. Unless they've changed her, but I don't think
this
so.
also says concept.
Concept, yeah, that's someone's concept.
That's it. I'm giving a downvote. Get out of here.
Yeah, if you try and find it, you'll see what I'm talking about.
I was trying.
And the Harley Quinn was eh.
Oh god, I got to go to a short.
Oh, do you?
The only one I've seen.
Oh, okay. So if anyone is watching,
right there, these ones
if anyone with Game Pass Ultimate,
okay, those are really showing. You're right.
Yeah, they're really showing. They even put a warning on it saying you can't use her in modes that are rated below a certain age rating.
Yeah, those are like more than half out, and it's the bottom.
Yeah, yes, it is the bottom of her boobs that are showing. Okay. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, see, look at that. It's full on. It's a lot.
Why is the video game industry not healthy?
Nick. Oh.
Nick is the reason. And people like him.
So for any of you who have Game Pass and don't really play Fortnite and have a shit ton of V-Bucks, if you can send Underboob Poison Ivy my way, much appreciated.
I'm probably around 6,000 V-Bucks worth. They're mine. Only for me.
Oh, really? Can you send it to
kids? Nope. You have enough.
Oh.
You know Jesse won't indulge you, bro. Like,
what about you, John? You'd have heaps of V-Bucks.
I did have heaps, but my son wanted the entire, I think it was the Stranger Things thingy kit, and I bought him the
and they
whole
were all in
shebang.
bikinis too, even the boys.
3,500 V-Bucks.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So, and and he got into Fortnite for like a week, and then it's evaporated now, and he's gone back to Minecraft.
Oh, what a waste!
I mean, speaking of third-person action shooting, I'm really looking forward to seeing you try the perspective skull in Halo.
I'm not going to be doing
Evolved.
that. I'm not going to be doing that.
I mean, plays a lot like Fortnite, bro.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. No.
No.
Third person cameras in games that were built for first person are silly. It looks odd. You can tell it wasn't designed with third person in mind, and the inverse is true too.
Yeah.
Like when it's a third person game and they try and shoehorn first, it generally doesn't feel great or whatever. But I'm so excited to play Halo. It looks so good.
Well, I guess that segues us nicely, right, into other things that we've been playing, and obviously I think the kind of the big one that we can really talk about this week is Halo Campaign Evolved.
Yeah, we can't say shit about Gears. That's next week.
Yes, we've been playing this. I've been playing it certainly for the last week and a half. Jesse's had it the same amount of time.
I'm playing it right now.
But, you're playing your remix footage, or is this?
No, I'm playing it right now.
Oh, you're playing it whilst
playing. I'm pulling a Jez. Why not? It's fun.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This will be the rest of the show.
Is this footage you playing right now?
Yes, this is from my capture card on the
wow.
Xbox directly behind me.
Yeah,
Normally I play mouse and keyboard, but I didn't want it to ruin the look of the show in case, push my computer too much.
It looks so good. It looks so good.
Yeah, like visually, I think it's fantastic. And I mean, there are criticisms. I don't like some of the way some of the models are too big, but their hitboxes aren't correct, and you'll end up trying to shoot past a tree.
A single tree here and there. You can't let it go.
No. It's happened to me a lot through 40 hours of playing, bro.
On the same tree.
It is something
over and over again.
Don't listen
a
to this problem.
Guy. Hey, look, a Bruce
By the
Spiker.
way, I was watching you play yesterday or the day before, and I noticed
when I
there was
did
a
the
lot
live
of this
stream?
weird, and there was a lot of this weird texture loading thing going on with his hand and the gun. Why
Honestly,
is the game doing that?
it was a thing in Halo Infinite as well, where the gun kind of was warping. If you play Halo Infinite, because obviously for me, I'm not looking at the gun in my hands while I'm playing.
But how could you miss that happening? Like the textures
You're not
I'm
focusing
never
loading
looking at it. I'm not looking at my hands right now. I'm looking at all the people I
really?
got to shoot.
But it
I look
happened
at everything.
It happened in Halo
That's why
Infinite
you
as well.
die
If you
so
watch
much.
Halo Infinite footage, it kind of is warping all the time. And I remember there was an explanation for it. And obviously this, while it is Unreal, it does have some elements of...
So maybe variable rate shading?
I don't know. I think there was something to do with the physics.
Go back and watch your stream. Go back and watch your stream. You'll
I'll
see
check
it. You
it.
can't miss it. You can't
I'll
miss
check it out.
It was jarring. I'm like, why is the game doing this?
Very odd. But I've spent a huge amount of time. I've found every skull. I've unlocked every terminal.
I'm going to tell you right now, Q Combo, I'm playing normal because on Campaign Remix, it's really hard. The number of the number of ultra elites and invisible sword elites you get on this, if you have not played it yet, oh boy, it's it can be a lot. It's really fun though. Really adds to the replayability.
Can't wait, man. I'm so excited.
There's some good challenges for it, and it's been interesting seeing the reaction to it as well, because I think there's a huge number of camps, because I don't think it's possible to please every Halo fan. I just don't. I explained my position with this particular remake and how I felt about it. Obviously, my review is one opinion among millions.
Fanboy.
Yeah, you can call me a fanboy. Halo as a game changed my life. So, I'm very conscious of that when I'm sitting there and playing it. And you can ask Jesse, when I first, after the first hour or
miserable.
two, I was kind of down on it. I was kind of like...
Why?
When you really love something and you know it so intimately and so deeply, and you're like, oh, they've changed it. And, they've changed this line and the inflection and the tone used, and they've changed this and they've changed that, and I don't like it. Right? There's nothing...
I'm kidding. I was teasing.
Nothing woke. But, that was my initial kind of gut reaction, was like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know if I like that. But as I progressed through, I started to kind of embrace like what they were going for, which is kind of, in my opinion, very much not looking to change what Combat Evolved is in terms of how it feels to play, but give you a first entry into the series that feels more connected to the ones that followed, and like it is really spiritually the same, but modernized to a degree. They haven't modernized, and now by the end of it, I'm like, God damn! I wish they'd modernized to the point where we've got slide and we've got
And
mantle,
clamber, yeah.
and that stuff isn't in there. You know, like it isn't. It still feels really good to play. It's just the right amount of floatiness and speed and sprint. It changes the combat a little bit in terms of like you can't think about your positioning so much. You can just run away from a fight if you really need to.
It is a
I used to run away
sprint.
from fights anyway. Even
Yeah,
without
well,
sprint,
like-
I used to run away from fights.
It's easier to disengage than it was than ever before. But like after spending so much time with it, like and really getting to grips with it, I loved it, man. Like I genuinely think they've done a really great job overall.
Looks amazing to me.
Visually, I think it is absolutely. It's like how my brain remembers Halo from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's like what I wished it would look
Well,
like.
and it's the promise of what Unreal Engine said it would be in 2019, 2020. But that
See, I told you,
initial PS5
everyone
demo.
was doubting it. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's not going to feel like Halo." I'm like, "Yes, it can. You just have to know the maths behind the gunplay in the field, and they can make it feel exactly like Halo."
Well, there's guts of the Blam engine in
the
Unreal
Halo Reach
to enable this.
logic is like a plug-in for Unreal Engine, is how it was worded.
But
interesting.
I think they did a really good job. And some of the reviews, though, man, like I get that people have an opinion on this game,
Oh my god, the
shit.
reviews of
but
this game.
some, like any review that knocks, like I get that you might have loved the multiplayer from Halo 1, but you
I
can't
said it's hard.
knock a game for not having a mode when it was never advertised as having the mode.
Yeah, it might not be for you.
It's
fine.
not a 70 quid game. It's not a full priced release. It was a budget release. It was a $50. It's called Campaign Evolved. And rather than give you a multiplayer suite, they were upfront, but they did give you 4-player co-op. They gave you all these skulls. They gave you this remix mode. They gave you 3 bonus missions. And then to see
Yeah, they
reviews be
gave
like, oh,
so much extra
lacking
content.
MP, like we're gonna not like effectively as a negative. And I'm just like, you can't. That's not a negative because it was never part of the product. Like, what are you
right.
reviewing? What you want the product to be, or what it is?
That is always the hardest thing with remake reviews, because like you look at the Last of Us had a remaster and a remake, and it reviewed not as high, but close. And also Halo Campaign Evolved was reviewed at a time where games were way too high on scores because there was like 20 reviews total, and most of them would just be like a 5-star review, and so then they'd be a 97 on the
Are you talking
Metacritic.
about the original Combat Evolved?
Yeah, original Combat Evolved 97, sure. It's not going to be anywhere near there. But being at
I
like
mean,
76,
it did
it's at
revolutionise
76
shooters.
on.
Isn't it 81?
No, it's a 76 on PC last time I looked. Like in an 81 on PS5 and an 84 on Xbox. It's like, how do you review a remake? Because like sometimes remakes change the entire perspective and gameplay style, like
but
Resident Evil
like-
4 remake did. But a lot of them don't and still review fine. And it's been funny reading the reviews from people who I can tell probably played the campaign a few times in the past, haven't played it in a long time, and think it hasn't changed much. And I'm like, nah, man. When you've played this campaign the 200 times I have, and then you come into this version of it, it is very different. Like in ways
But
that
the
would
thing
be
is, though-
difficult to describe without them having played it.
There have been remakes and remasters that were way more bare bones than this that got higher ratings. Like Metroid Prime Remastered.
Bro, come on. Nintendo, innit?
What?
It's Nintendo, innit? Like,
And don't get me wrong, I adore Metroid Prime Remastered. I 100%
Yeah, it's a really
the
good
shit out of it.
remaster.
It's one of the greatest video games ever. But that remaster is as bare bones. I mean, it's a remake, but really, I think there was no quality of life improvements, no extra content, nothing. It was just a really, 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 really pretty version of Metroid Prime, and it's sitting in the 90s.
because it would have only been reviewed by huge Metroid Prime fans. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the only people that are going to review that sort of thing.
I don't know. And then there was that one stupid
I'm sure
fucking
Metroid Prime had a
review
lot
from
of
that
reviews.
person that was like, oh, Microsoft's a shitty company, so I can't get on board with this game.
The whole review was
Fucking for real.
the whole review was about the game. It was just mentioned in the very last line. I just also disagree
the
with most
cynic
of the
in
review.
me, like I've read Tom Ori's work for years, and I think you're probably referring to the Respec review, which went viral.
Yeah.
For all the cynic in me, like I've read his work. I think he's a great writer, and his actual review was fine. The cynic in me is like, you launched a new website, you need to get some web authority. The cynic in me, just a tiny bit.
I tweeted about that review saying these are the sorts of reviews that inspire Xbox tax discussion.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning, there was a community note on that tweet saying,
the Xbox
this
fans
is the
have-
Xbox tax.
Pretty much.
This
Yeah.
is the Xbox tax.
fans aren't
Xbox
happy
on
about that
X. Working
Yeah,
overtime.
but like, so I hope Tom reviews Wolverine and talks about the fact that
He's
Sony's
been going
ending
for decades.
physical in his review.
Enough time will have passed.
I mean, that's
At least
the
doesn't come
problem
up.
when you attach that sort of stuff. And this is again, like, it's a huge nebulous discussion, right? When you attach things that are not the product. What are reviews
Yes.
for? They're reviews for the product. Hey, dear
For the
consumer,
product.
the product is £50. Should you spend that £50? Here's what the product is. When you attach things that are not related to the product, however well-intentioned that might be, and I get the intention, you then, well, okay, if you're going to do that once, are you going to maintain
need to
it
always do it.
consistently through every aspect? And then it's like, well, what's the point of a review? And then
That's right.
and reviewers will say, critics will say, well, I am, it's my voice, it's my opinion, that's all it is. And I guess, yeah, that's also
But
true.
then why do you
Review is
only
one-
express that opinion with a certain
certain
platform
scenarios.
then?
I haven't
Yeah,
gone
and
back
that's
through
why
his work
this
and seen
discussion
if that's
just
the case or not.
goes through.
But we do know it is with others.
Yeah, like it's just stupid. Like Microsoft is a shitty company. I don't doubt
Yep.
that for a second. No one has said that more than me. But what the fuck does that have to do with Halo CE remade?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it's got nothing to do with it. Like it's stupid.
I
And
doubt
again,
it changed
at
the
least
final score. I think a lot of people were just like immediately in the mind space of this didn't change enough. And then you look at the Halo creator community who is just as bad and we're like, this changed too much. Original still
Yeah.
way better in every way. So it's like it's both extremes just constantly
Whereas, like,
fighting each
I
other.
love Halo CE, but like it plays like shit nowadays. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah,
and there's arguments to be made
I still
about.
think it plays pretty well.
There's arguments to be made
We're
about
going back to an old game, not the worst.
the ideas of the balance of CE and how it was designed, and I will agree with those. Like, it was designed in a very specific way to a degree. But like, in terms of like my own personal enjoyment, this is just fine. Thanks very much. I've played, and that's the thing with stuff like this. The old version is not. It's not disappeared. It's not been wiped.
No, it's still there.
Your disc hasn't been smashed to pieces. It
Only
still
$10
exists.
on PC and
Yeah,
Xbox.
you can play it anytime you want. Like, this is a really wonderful way for any Halo fan to kind of relive it. But the discussion about, like, is it good, is it bad, is the same among my pals. Like, one of my best mates who absolutely loved Halo on PC, like, that was his introduction to it, not through Xbox, but Gearbox's version. So we have very different
You just blew
memories.
up your own guys.
Yeah, Jesse's evil. He's got very different memories, right? His memories are all about online multiplayer with Gearbox's version, whereas mine are more about LAN split screen co-op and LAN online multiplayer between my little brother's mates and my mates. But like, his initial reaction was, and I think he used the phrase, "the Godfather gif." Look what they've done! They've massacred my boy. You know. Whereas other people in our friend group are like, "Oh my god, it's so good! I'm having so much fun." So, like,
I can't wait.
I think
can't
you'll
wait.
enjoy it. Like,
I know I will.
yeah, it's well worth picking up if you like Halo.
It looks
The only
incredible.
thing I would say, like, and I really hope, like, I really enjoyed the prequel missions, the 3 bonus missions that came with this. They are good fun. But I hope that for whatever future new mainline Halo game that Halo Studios end up making, that they try and step away from the Covenant soldiers coming out of a doorway motif because they do that a lot. And I blame Bungie's firefight mode for this kind of gameplay loop. Like, ever since firefight was introduced, Halo has felt very much reduced to arena-style room. You're locked in, waves of enemies coming out of doorways, deal with it, clean them up, they're all dead, door unlocks, you can now progress through, repeat. It's okay, but it's, you know, even with me, I really enjoyed the bonus missions, but that happens a lot, and it starts to wear a little bit thin, and it does feel so like so many of recent Halo games have all been influenced by that firefight. Where is the imagination that brought the Scarab to life in Halo 3? Like,
Scarab sucked.
Jesse, you're smoking crack, bro.
It did.
Like, the Scarab is hands down one of the most awesome moments in Halo.
Seeing it, yes. I mean the
I
actual
like the
fights.
Scarab.
The Scarab fights, I always found pretty bad.
I mean, they're
Really?
awesome. Like, what do you,
I thought
what
it
are
was
you talking
cool
about? What are you
having to
talking
take
about?
out the certain
And
parts,
you had
jump up
options
here, and
how you took them
I
out,
thought it was
like
cool.
whether you boarded it or you took out the legs to put it into like shutdown mode.
Just wasn't my favorite.
yeah, I liked it better than the Warden Eternal.
Yeah, like, and I hope that they bring that level of like, it very much Halo Campaign Evolved very much feels like a statement. Like we understand what Halo 1 was, and I think for the most part, Halo Studios have done that. But I just think about like whatever the future may be. I hope it's a little bolder. Like, I even fighting the hunters, like the animations are the same. Like the hunters are made of like fucking freaky worms. Like, give them some new moves. Give all of these characters we've been fighting for 25 years a new bag of tricks to inject some fresh challenge into how Halo plays.
I definitely feel like with this one, they were a little reticent on changing too much because
Yeah.
the toughest thing for them is always trying to please the old guard while trying to be in a better place for new people to come in and play. Like we used to have the You Have Me at Halo podcast, and any like modern change would send Mike and Abe insane. Like I just would say they need to have a bunch of dumb skins. They need to have Iron Man collabs and Fallout and all this shit. They need to have things people will want to buy for it to be successful multiplayer nowadays. And there's just a group of people. I have to be able to turn that off then. And if you can do that, no one's going to buy them because they're just going to be like, well, no one's ever going to see the cool shit I bought. They're just going to turn it off. And they are always held back by very loud parts of their older fan base. So,
There's a super chat while we're talking about this from Alva9033. To buffer Nick's Metroid Remaster score point, the OG Prime is the same score as Combat Evolved, 97. It's just a bit egregious. Yeah, like Metroid Prime Remastered is 94, and yet Halo is down in 80. Like,
oh yeah, and it's
come on.
it's the thing of this was never just going to get all the 10s that others get. And it's going
No,
to
I
get
didn't
more
expect
6s
it
and
to.
7s. Well, but it's not going to get the high end. It's not going to get the low end. So it's just going to keep going down. I told John the entire time we were playing it for the review and coverage and stuff, I'm like, give it a month. It'll be in the mid to high 70s is what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong.
And it's already
I don't
it's
care what
already
anyone
there on
says, that's
PC.
wrong. No, I'm not saying you are
I know.
wrong. I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that is wrong, as in it shouldn't be that way. Like, this game, I think because of time, it's been 25 years, people have forgotten how much Halo has influenced first-person shooters.
Yep.
Like, the dual gun thing is kind of still there to this day. Like, some games have gone back to the weapon wheel, but the vast majority are still on the dual weapon thing. Like,
This is very good looking, and this runs. Well, if you're not
is.
on PS5 Pro, this runs great.
what's wrong with
PS5 Pro is probably, if I had to guess, set to too high of settings, so it has a lot of frame drops, which is why, like DualShock's review was very positive, except for on performance because they're on PS5 Pro, so it ended up at like a 6.5 because it just ran like shit.
And someone's saying in the chat, yeah, NC 630 Ocarina Remake will be a 95 plus. And that's the
90.
thing.
Yeah.
It will be. It will
And
be.
that's the
100%
thing, like,
it will be.
But, like, question, this is just a hypothetical. If Nintendo remake Ocarina, and it is exactly the same game in every facet, except it's a graphical remake. So they haven't rebuilt it. They have just put what it was into a new engine. It'll just get 9s and 10s across the board. Or will people go,
what did the 3DS remake get?
It'll get 9s and 10s across the board. 100% it will. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe it's more than that. I don't think it's that basic. Like, my information was that it was quite big budget for Nintendo, which to me would indicate a bit more of an involved remake, as opposed to just, hey, nicer graphics on the same game, because Ocarina would need some quite substantial quality of life improvements in 2026. And you're talking to someone who puts Ocarina probably in their top 3 games of all time, as well as probably Halo CE.
I'm curious, what did the 3DS remake get? I'd look it up if I wasn't playing a game like Jez.
Ocarina of Time 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm sad, Jesse, that you didn't play my beautiful review video because I put a lot of effort into it.
No, people got to go watch that. It's worth being clicked.
Okay, Jesse, it's a 94.
Yeah, there you go.
See what I mean?
You go.
Like, and people won't. I don't know. I'm very curious to see how it all shakes out, but whatever. It's just video games.
Eventually, this will be down in the mid to high 70s. Give it a couple more months.
But I also hope that this is a trend. Like, I don't care about if let's talk about the other things. Spoiler alert. It's not really a spoiler. Come on, it's a 25-year-old game. There's a new legendary ending. But if you do care about the new legendary ending, I'm about to talk about it.
Hold your hand up while you talk about it.
I will hold my hand up while I talk about it. When my hand comes down, you can carry on or unmute. Or
don't hold your left hand up and throw your heart to people like a certain someone did.
All right. So, and this is interesting. At the end of the game, if you complete it on legendary, you get a new legendary ending cutscene, right? And it's obviously featuring Sergeant Johnson again. In the original game, you had Sergeant Johnson and Elite wrestling over an assault rifle. The Pillar of Autumn detonates, and they go, "Oh, come here!" And they hug. It explodes. The Halo ring's destroyed. Ergo, Sergeant Johnson's dead. And yet he obviously arrives in the sequel, and they kind of retcon that out. Whatever. He got it off the ring somehow, and it's retconned in a book called First Strike, I think.
Someone threw a grenade at me.
For this one, it cuts to Johnson watching that original clip from Halo 5 years ago. You can view the cutscene on our channel. It cuts to that cutscene, and he's watching it on like a tablet, and he's on the beach of the Silent Cartographer, smoking a cigar. He's got shades on, and he goes, "Those were the days," and then the Pillar of Autumn detonates in the game. This time on the ring in the distance on the horizon, and he goes. He lowers his shades, he looks at you, stands up, he goes, "Well, that's my cue," cracks his back, a pelican comes in to pick him up, and he goes, "See you in the sequel." And I've seen a bunch of articles go live today. IGN, Insider Gaming, probably Eurogamer. Halo Studios are teasing a sequel. Now, me wanting to do some good journalism, I actually asked Microsoft, "Hello, this is the end cutscene. Is this confirmation of a Halo 2 remake?" And the response I got from a Microsoft spokesperson was effectively, "No, it's not a confirmation of anything outside of a nod to the inconsistency of the original Halo CE, where he died at the end and came back for Halo 2. And all he's saying is he's a nod. I'll see you in the sequel. He isn't going to die. Look, he's getting off on the Pelican."
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
It hasn't stopped every outlet from just running with it. And I did kind of say to my person at Microsoft, this is what everyone's going to think. I thought it. Your nod is not going to be taken in the way that it's intended. And it's funny to me to see that all out. So if you want to read our actual article, I did put an article out on it called "The Legendary Ending Explained." Having said all that, of course, if they would be stupid not to make Halo 2 remake.
They're just
I hope
not
we get the
hard.
I don't want them to.
Fashion.
Halo 2 sucks.
Well, what if they make it good?
This is the beauty of it. They can like when you play this, you'll understand. Do you remember the library?
Yeah.
It's so good now.
It's a genuinely great level now, right?
How?
Right?
They've rebuilt
Because
it.
they've redesigned it.
Yeah.
They've redesigned the encounters, they've redesigned the hallways, they've redesigned the flow of the level. You're no longer going up, you're going down into the depths of the library, and as you progress it gets more and more flood infected and the ambience and atmosphere starts to
less
change.
stand around and wait.
Yep. It's much better.
Also,
Because Halo 2 would need a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of it is
Halo
flow.
2 fucking sucks.
It's level flow
Right.
and balance, and I think the balance in this is really good overall. And the level flow.
Well,
is
the
a lot
needle
better.
rifle needs a patch, I think.
That's
way-
fine.
way
That's
OP.
great. It's in.
It's fun. It's
a
single
couple
player.
of
Who gives a fuck?
episodes. Yeah, it's in a couple of missions in the game.
But like the one thing I would say with Halo Campaign Evolved is, and like don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the prequel missions. They're cheesy and silly, and it's lots more Johnson, and that's fun. But like, if it were me in charge of this project, I would have given us 3 prequel missions surrounding Reach and the whole thing from the book where, you know, the chief has to go on the space station to make sure it gets exploded, to make sure the coal protocol isn't broken down. Like, and with Halo 2, like, they could be like, oh, hey, we've got the technology to make that E3 2003 demo a reality now. Let's just put that into the game and extend that level a bit. And, like, I hope they're braver when it comes to that and really, really go over the top with, like, changing and adjusting and making more. Because that's the opportunity ahead of them.
Chief's time
And the
in
same
Reach
for Halo
also could be a
3.
whole game.
Yeah, it could, but it was Halo Reach, right? It wasn't
Nope,
a whole game.
I
It
mean,
just completely
Chief's
ignored
time.
the books.
Well, I'll continue to have faith in my man Pierre, despite the reporting around him.
Yeah, I think it's probably overblown a bit. I just
I
want to
don't know
respond
if
to
it's overblown. I feel like it might be a little bit. There's an element of culture clash to it,
yeah.
and there's some other things I'd like to say that I'm not going to say because they'd be very rude towards a lot of the employees at Halo Studios, and I might offend a lot of them if they were to watch this show. So I'm not going to say them.
Yeah, like there's other things as well, like that's come to mind about Pierre's unique position in that unit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, regardless, it's all hearsay, and it's easier and safer to just not comment on it because
He's still my man.
doesn't
Until
do
proven
anything.
otherwise.
Look up the history of
he's still my man.
Oregon in the Pacific
Yeah, I
Northwest.
know,
in
but, like,
America.
I would say I've met Pierre. The passion was like off the charts. Man was so hyped to see people playing this and the reaction from Halo fans. So, I do want to comment on something in the chat here, from the Recipe. John is implying that because it's Nintendo, Ocarina of Time will review higher. I'm saying that's true. It will review higher because it's a more beloved game. I'm saying that too. I'm not saying it's because it's Nintendo. I'm saying it's because it's a more beloved game.
Recipe was misunderstanding. I'm like, dude, no one is saying Halo should review higher than Ocarina.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is the drop off between the original and the remake.
And the people,
Like,
and a lot of the people who do reviews grew up absolutely loving and adoring these things, and didn't always with
yeah,
this.
but I loved both though. I loved both, and
Sure,
you-
it's fine.
how many Jesse and I privately, the amount I gush about Metroid Prime is off the charts. So and I look at Metroid Prime's original review score and current review score and agree with both wholeheartedly. Metroid Prime Remastered is almost perfect to me.
I got bored after a couple hours.
So this isn't about, oh, those Nintendo games should be getting scores in the 50s. No. This is about Halo's remake is a far more in-depth remake than a lot of
Other remakes.
higher reviewed remakes when the original was a 97. Now, I'm not saying this should be a 97. No, because there'll be elements that have aged and this, that, the other. But
I do
Anyway.
love like the idea behind this as well. Like people talking about multiplayer and like there's people arguing in the chat Halo 2 was the worst, Halo 2 was the best. Like Halo 2's campaign, I remember finishing it when I was a kid in 2004 and being like, is this over? Like, what the fuck? And the multiplayer won me over, right? And that's where a lot of people's passion. It was like,
yeah,
their
for me, it
first
was the
big,
multiplayer as well.
you know, online multiplayer
For
mode.
Bungie, it was the multiplaer.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
right?
that's
But-
all they did. They forgot to make the game.
Yeah, But like, if I were Halo Studios and I was like embarking on this journey of going through these Unreal Engine remakes, I'd time my next line Halo or Halo solo multiplayer project to arrive. And if you've got a Halo 2 remake coming out, that's the point where you bring every Halo 2 map to your separate new Halo multiplayer, and then you bosh, there you go, and that arrives alongside your Halo 2 campaign remake. And then the same for Halo 3, you bring every Halo 3 map into your multiplayer suite remastered.
You're never going to guess who said that the Halo 2 remake must have multiplayer in it.
Must have.
It must have it. When I was perusing one of the biggest websites out there.
Ryan
McCaffrey?
Yes. It has to have
Ryan. It doesn't. They can say, hey, we're just remaking the campaigns. Like,
it's crazy how much Ryan and I have in common, though. Like, he put out a tweet about his ranking Christopher Nolan movies.
Oh yeah,
and I was like, man, I was like, bro, I'm so happy you didn't put Dark Knight Rises in there because that movie is shit.
Yeah, it's not very good.
That movie is utter shit. And he's like, oh yeah, like that's just such a dumb movie. And he said exactly what I said. He's like, how did fucking what's his name, Bruce, was in a hole in the middle of nowhere. No ID, no money, no nothing. And then the next day, he's just at Gotham. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be many
months.
months.
Be devil's advocate, that period of time was like months.
Yeah, it was like half a year.
Yeah.
And like it's a Batman movie set entirely in the day. And I'm just like, why? Why is this Batman movie set entirely during the day? It was so stupid. My favorite Nolan movie, this is a tangent and a half.
Inception.
No, I like it. Let's do it.
My favorite Nolan movie, Memento.
Yeah.
Good
I
choice.
fucking love Memento. Oh, Memento is such a good movie. Such a good movie. I loved it so much.
I saw The Odyssey yesterday, and it is a great movie.
I have no interest in The Odyssey.
Bro, you should see it. What are you talking about? It's just Greek. It's your people, bro.
No Greeks in it.
I don't know, man. There's no Greek people in it.
That's true.
For a start. And then I just saw everyone speaking in American accents, and I'm like,
yeah, it was fine.
Why?
British
I can get
accents
over
don't
the
work
accent.
Yes, it does.
But
yes, it does.
The one mistake he made with the script was he has Tom Holland say mum and dad instead of mother and father.
Mother and father didn't exist back then either. It's fine.
But they say father and mother later on.
Why not just say mama and baba?
Yeah.
But like the words mother and father also didn't exist back, 20 years
I know,
ago.
but hearing mom and where's dad in an American accent did take me out of it. Like in terms of all the periods.
Should just be American like me.
It's such an American cast too. Like it's just, I don't know. There's something about that movie that's not sitting well with me.
Bro, it's genuinely great. However, like, Nolan's highest rated movie ever currently right now. Lots and lots of rave reviews and reactions to it. So I go and see it. And look, I love an IMAX experience. Like, I've come out of it and two things are true. One is it's not in my top 3 best Nolan movies. And two, Dune 2 remains the best IMAX 70mm experience I've had. Even though this was filmed entirely in 70mm IMAX. Jesse, if you go in that drop pod on your right, there's a little dancing disco crab.
I already left.
Yeah, it didn't blow my mind. I just came out of it, was like, that was a cool movie, and like that's it. I have no desire to rewatch it. Whereas Interstellar, which remains my favorite Nolan movie ever,
Inception is fantastic.
Inception's great. It's
Inception gets
fantastic.
I love Inception. The logical inconsistencies of it do tear at me the more I watch it. It's his most popcorny story.
Yeah,
I think
it's fun.
Yeah.
But the funniest part is I love all those actors in The Odyssey. I just didn't want them cast in this movie. I love Matt Damon, love Tom Holland,
he was really
love Anne Hathaway.
He's good too.
Like I love all the actors in this movie, all of them, as individuals in every other movie they've been in. I just didn't want any of them in this movie. Like I
think you should give it a watch. Like there are some scenes in it that are exceptionally well done. Like when the men get turned into pigs. when he comes across the Cyclops, like really like hauntingly great. Like Nolan
way better
could
than
probably
the
make a really great horror movie if he wanted.
Yeah, the Cyclops in this without the whole nobody thing, it was a lot scarier.
Yeah, it was really freaky.
Red Sippy, Nolan's best is Batman Begins. It's not his best, but I think Batman Begins is the best of his Batman trilogy.
The Dark Knight was an incredible experience in theaters, but it does have a lot of weird voiceover work that always pulls me out of it. Like there's a
Dark Knight. What I've always said about the Dark Knight is that it's an okay movie, elevated by one performance. It's elevated by Heath Ledger. Take Heath Ledger out of that movie, and everyone would be like, "Eh." It's Heath Ledger.
It was
that
a
makes that
bad
movie.
Batman voice that the start of it that only got worse in
my
Rises. There's so many cool things
Rises.
in Dark Knight, but
The Prestige
Not my
is
favorite.
my third. Oh, it's
Prestige
number
is
3 on my
awesome.
list.
I love
Prestige
Prestige.
is
Prestige is great.
My wife hated
Prestige
it.
is really good.
I was sad.
Tenet, I need to try again. I started watching the first 20 minutes, and I'm like,
I adore Tenet, but it is a movie that your brain has to work right. And again, Amanda's brain just didn't want to accept the dual timeline thing. And so it was constantly annoying the hell out of her because it is a movie that is routinely going backwards and forwards at the same time and not fully explaining it through the year.
I do want to give it another go when I'm like fully awake and
the audio mix
all
is
that
bad.
sort of stuff. Yeah.
It's not what
I
I-
do want to.
It's not what I say. It's what I do that defines me.
Oh, his voice, man. Like,
Where's the trigger?
it gets so bad, and it's just. And then you go, "Oh, hello, Batman. What are you doing?" It's like,
And the original Bane voice was cool, and then he re-recorded it.
oh, I was molded by it.
I was melted by it.
By the time I saw the light, I was already a man, and it was nothing to me but blinding.
And Talia was the actress who played Talia al Ghul was very pregnant, which is why she had that horrendously underwhelming death scene because she was
that
very
scene where she just went. She literally just went.
yeah because she was gigantic with a baby and they were trying to hide it and she's just like
So bad.
It just reminds me that we need a sick Netflix at some point.
Yeah, we
soon.
do.
Like,
She was
good
just
Lord.
like, blah, blah, blah. Like, literally went. Oh, it was so bad. Just that movie is-
honestly.
it's such a terrible movie. It's such a terrible movie.
Oh,
But where were we? Halo.
Halo's great. I think you should play Halo. It's fun.
that was a
It's
lot of fun to
fun.
play for a while again.
Yes, it is good times.
So
Now,
what else have you been playing, Jesse?
Nothing I can
we've
talk
been playing
about.
Gears of War E-Day.
Yeah, so Gears of War multiplayer, I'll be doing a Siege Horde preview. John will be doing a multiplayer preview. Those come on July 30th. Can't say anything more than that. I am also working on a review for The King is Watching, and I found out that I actually already owned it on PC, so I loaded up the Steam version. I'm going to talk about the Steam version a little tiny bit because the full review is coming later as it comes to consoles. It is essentially I should put up some gameplay of it because it's kind of hard to explain. King is Watching, and it's coming as a Play Anywhere game. It's kind of it's like a roguelite city grid tower defense. It's like kind of the only way I can think to say it because you'll see in this gameplay footage, if YouTube ever wants to load, it does not seem to want to. It's driving me crazy. There it goes. So essentially you are a king, and wherever your gaze is on, so you have a certain number of squares in this grid. The ones that have the yellow outline, those are the only ones that will be active while you're playing, like while it's going. And they'll make you troops who go out and fight. They'll make resources you need, and so it's like constant resource and troop management as waves of enemies come in from the right side. It's like a mishmash of different tower defense and roguelite stuff. And I have been enjoying the Steam version of it, of which I played a little bit. We'll see how it gets further in. I'll have a full review on this one. I forgot where the camera was. Pretty soon. The other thing I can't talk about at all is it just keeps showing everyone playing and whatever. I will have, at some point closer to its August 4th Game Pass launch, I will have a review of Beast in Reincarnation. That's it for me. Can't talk about anything.
Oh. I've been playing... Oh, I'm going to try and do something with it because it's not really my genre normally. I want to try and see if I can have a review of PC Game Pass title Corsair Cove out, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not.
If it doesn't, you're fired.
Okay, John, you're fired. Oh, are you sure, man? No, I'm hiring you back. Oh, okay,
Buy the reviews out of it.
I had a conversation with the boss. It's fine.
I will just go into the back end and delete everything you ever upload ever again.
Good luck. Yeah. So that's what's going down from a games we've been playing perspective.
We can
You
barely
missed all
talk
the
about
stuff
it.
last week, Nick.
What stuff?
We dropped a ton of reviews and things on the show that you weren't on. There is a twin stick shooter that I think you should check out if it ever comes to consoles, called Pathogenic, which would
You've
be
talked
right
about
up
it
your
before.
alley.
Yeah, I've talked about it. There's one more super chat from Talsetti Runner. Great COD coverage, guys. Nick, Splatoon Raiders?
Almost.
Now, I did message Splatoon. Jesse said, hey, did we get a code for Splatoon Raiders? Jesse's like, yep, it's being reviewed by someone else. I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
So
Almost.
sadly, if I do want Splatoon Raiders, I will have to buy it myself. So I will wait for a discount in about a year and a half's time. I'll get it digitally on Switch.
And there was also there was a message dropped yesterday by Matthew K961 who did 25 Aussie bucks and said, just wanted to drop some bucks because the boss won't let me have Sunday off for the Day One show. I know what a stooge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Massive
Thanks very much,
stooge.
man.
Massive stooge.
Oh, what's another thing we can briefly mention? It's kind of
Do I
scheduled
mention-
now.
I was going to say, do I mention that I was playing a little bit of Marvel Tōkon open beta, or don't worry about it?
Yeah, go for it, mate. This is our show. We've got you back. You wax lyrical, bruv.
I forgot that I did quickly install because I was watching Maximilian play it, and I'm like, oh yeah, the open beta is on. I should install it and try it again. And I did. And I'm enjoying it more than the first time I played it. So I don't know what's changed, but I've enjoyed it a little bit more now. I'm getting the hang of how the tagging works and all that sort of stuff. Still one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen in my life. It is so beyond gorgeous, this game. Like, it is dripping in style, like from the menu, the UI. It's, oh my God, the best character select screen I've ever seen. It's just one of the best looking games. And this is that thing where I prefer this visual style to realism. Like, Marvel Tōkon is still going to be beautiful in 30 years. In 30 years' time, this game's look will not age. It will still be stunning.
Alvin says Tōkon is just bliss right now. A ton of changes since last year's beta. So you are right. It does feel very different.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It feels better to me. I like this more than when I played it last year. So I'm now very excited. I don't know if I'll be lucky enough to review it. Hopefully I will be.
We'd have to buy it. We don't get things from them.
Come on, PlayStation.
Oh, really?
Come on, lads.
Yeah. I
Come
bought
on now.
Saros for $80.
So does that mean you guys will help me buy Marvel Tōkon then to review it?
Technically, I bought Saros on my own.
Yeah. It's true.
Okay, well, I bought Star Fox, to be fair.
Yeah.
Then I got a code.
Yeah, I
It
know.
depends. It depends. Like,
No, right now, no.
We'll do some real talk for a second. Real talk. We're very cash poor. We've got a Gamescom trip to fund. Right now, we have something like 35 appointments booked for a ton of, frankly, pretty cool stuff. And, certain elements of the weekend, the week of Gamescom are sorted in terms of financially, but we are going to be doing a big Gamescom fundraising stream where we're going to be playing Halo Campaign Evolved, Lasso, live whilst giving away a ton of games and hopefully having a pretty good time. Nick, I don't know if you can do anything to maybe be around for it.
August
It'd be great
8th,
to have you on the
your
spot.
your Saturday.
It will be your Saturday to jump in with the live stream with us and play in a squad 4-player co-op Halo.
Theoretically, it should be possible.
I'm giving you as much as 2 weeks' notice right now. It will be on August 8th for you. If you're down and you're able to join it, even for a little while, we can always drop down to a 2-man squad once we've finished the level and so on.
It should be drop in, drop out now that it's actually live, but who knows?
We'll see. We can test it.
Oh, yeah, Collingwood plays on the 9th, so that's fine.
Oh, I'd love it. You
So,
know, get Nick
don't have to
in,
worry
maybe
about
Ursula's the 4th. That would be a very fun and entertaining live stream. And the goal would obviously be we need to raise between $4,000 and $5,000 to cover Airbnb, flights, food, travel. It's a lot. And we know that that's a lot to ask in this economy, but like, I'm just being real. I don't know if we can actually get it done.
While Gamescom, getting us to Gamescom or them to Gamescom is important, getting me Marvel Tōkon is even more important. And maybe even the Flex Strike wireless arcade stick.
That's been delayed.
That
was delayed.
I know. I'm so annoyed about that. Like, I was so looking forward to that arcade stick because I hate wires. Like, I hate Tekken, and I bought Tekken 6, the limited edition of Tekken 6, just so I could have the Hori wireless arcade stick on 360. Wow. Like, I bought it for that alone, and I still have that arcade stick to this day. It still works. Nice. So when I saw Sony announce that arcade stick, I'm like, oh, and it's Bluetooth, so I can even use it with my Asus Republic of Gamers Xbox LAX Windows 11 handheld gaming PC device if I get fighters on there.
Really curious what the latency will be, because that has been one complaint I've always seen from the fighting game community is latency on
isn't
PS5.
this thing? Yeah, I know, but have they really worked on that?
Yeah,
it has. When I watched the making of video of it, they apparently have done something to work on that. Like, they've addressed it, so they're aware of it.
But once you said Bluetooth,
and they've addressed it.
But I'm guessing it's proprietary PlayStation and Bluetooth, because it was just Bluetooth.
Probably.
That's never
Probably.
best.
Yeah. But yeah, Marvel Tōkon, much better now, and just so beautiful. Like, it is hands down the best looking fighting game I've ever seen, just purely from a visual perspective. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm enjoying. Like, to me now, it almost feels as fun as Invincible. Like, almost. I got to play it a bit more, but it almost feels as fun as Invincible, and I love Invincible versus. So I'm really excited for Marvel, and I'm a Marvel fanboy as well. So, as you can see, you can't see my Iron Man pillow in the background, but I have an Iron Man pillow in the background. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to Marvel Tōkon. Now that I've played the beta and it's improved as much as it has, I'm very excited for it now.
Come on, Sony. He's itching to give that at least an 8. Get that man a review code.
No, I'm still going to give it like a 5 or a 6 just to keep everyone in check. Just
okay. Well, there goes your chance.
just to keep the industry in check a little bit, I'll drop a 5 on it. The words will read like a 10, but I'm going to give it a 5 just to balance things out a little bit.
It's a joke. I waited too long. People are going to clip that.
Now we're gonna dive into we're gonna dive into some video game industry news. There's a few things to talk about this week, but before we do that, just a quick heads up: if you're watching the show live, do reach your thumb across whatever screen or move your mouse or whatever needs to happen for you to tick that thumbs up button and drop us a like. If you're watching this post live show, if you're listening to us on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, we'd appreciate you dropping us a little review, because that would really help us out. And as well as that, like, come in and let us know, drop a comment, talk to us. We want to hear from you. And obviously,
we do.
If you really, really love what we do, the best way you can support us is by becoming a member. So we'll be right back after this brief message.
Welcome to Day One.
From PC to PlayStation, Switch to Xbox,
we're all about one thing: video games.
With a gorgeous new website,
best-in-class community forums, and a kick-ass Discord server,
our sole focus is on bringing you the latest in news, reviews, and features.
From the biggest games to amazing indie titles, we try to do it all so you can focus on what you're going to play day one.
Beyond our regular live streams, we've got the Day One show, listened to in over 60 countries across the planet.
And our twice weekly news-focused broadcast headlines, keeping you up to date and in the know on all things gaming.
If you love video games, you're in the right place.
Help us stand toe-to-toe with the biggest sites out there and consider supporting us directly.
Just head to playday.one/memberships.
And enjoy things like exclusive videos and game giveaways every week.
Thank you for your support.
All right, we're back. And yep, we absolutely mean it. If you love what we do, less than a coffee a month, $3.99 ad-free. On that, it's a little bit broken right now because we've just brought on a new ad provider, but it's kind of working more or less. So bear with us. They are just fixing a few things in code. Perfect timing as well, because like it's meant to be like a 30-day process, and they emailed me on a Friday afternoon as I'm in the car to go see the Odyssey, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, this is live now. Please insert this stuff." And I'm like Ping Free Dragon. He sends me a picture back of him on the beach, and I'm like, guess that's going to be how it is for 4 hours until I get back. So, yeah, but there you go. Playday.one/memberships. Best way you can support us. Please consider doing so. We mean it. News-wise, Nick.
I just sent Johnny Galvatron a message.
Oh, Johnny boy.
They invited me to the Mixtape launch party.
Oh, you should.
And it was Friday night. Friday night, man. The day after I got back from Greece. Like, I'm fucking exhausted. The jet lag has been destroying us.
Man, that would have been.
Yeah, the one for
Hit the wrong button.
What?
I went to move my
the
cat
one
and I hit the button.
Oh, the one for Artful Escape was really fun. And I was looking forward to going to the one for Mixtape, but I was just so tired. Like,
I expect Mixtape to be the indie darling game of the year shoe-in. That'll bring that conversation back up into the
that would be hilarious.
I think it's actually dropped like a rock on OpenCritic.
Really?
What is it? Last time I looked, from like a 94 to an 85. Yep. Down.
Yeah, but like it might well have done, but those people that are dropping that score aren't on Jeff's panel of judges.
Correct.
Maybe. Probably not.
All right. Sorry for the distraction. What's in the news?
7.5.
Well, Nick,
6,
there's a big long list here, and I think the biggest thing that we could probably kick off talking about is Xbox backwards compatibility on PC being announced. Did you see this in your jet-lagged state?
I did see that. I did see that.
4 Xbox games, OG Xbox games, playable now on PC via backwards compatibility.
Question. If I already own these on Xbox, they will be there, won't
Of course. They are Play Anywhere titles now.
Oh,
and Conquer was added to Game Pass, the original.
Yeah.
Sick. That's great. Because I own those games.
I tried them all out. They run in a weird wrapper. So they don't get the benefits that if you emulate them, you get. Like, they can be a little cleaner. They're stuck at their original frame rates. Like, they're very much emulating how they run on the Series X or 1X. They can be pretty heavy right now on the CPU. So depending on what your hardware is, it might struggle a little bit here and there. I think that's very much why it is. It's early access for games. Get this working right. I think Jez yesterday said that this was working years ago, but then got put on the back burner. Probably for things like the mobile store and other stuff is me adding on more. Finally, enough they can make the mobile store now. But it also, those games obviously don't have a quit thing. So it's actually built in when you press both menu and select, or menu and view, they're called now. It pops up this whole overlay, and it's all built like directly into the Xbox PC app and how that looks and how that works. So I was surprised when I saw a lot of people around the industry being very upset that these games were not for sale on Steam or any other stores. They were only on the Xbox. So I'm like,
why?
This is an early access thing, and why would you think it would be anywhere else? Like, it would be cool if it ended up on GOG eventually, because GOG's really good for preservation. But yeah, it's neat. They're like $250 on sale right now too, if you don't already own them in some way. I'd say, and Again, Jez talking about it a lot. He seemed very excited about their potential plans around this, because even in the blog post they talk about lots more to come. You can assume, I would imagine, without being too wrong, a lot more to come around the anniversary.
They've just so Microsoft have jangled the keys, announced Xbox backwards compatibility, and
This was teased a little while ago, though.
the thing, like, we've had that. We've had Bethesda coming out with their blog post and updating and telling everyone, "Yep, we're working on Fallout 3 remake."
All the things that leaked
or
are real.
remaster, and yeah, Fallout New Vegas, and basically, like, they confirmed everything that was leaked was real. Oh, you know, yeah, we're partnering with Obsidian for a new Fallout project, and yet, you know, the keys were being jangled. I'm like, or everything was leaked, so they just admitted it. What do you
hope
want?
to change public sentiment? Sure.
Yes.
Not the only
there's probably
reason,
a little
though.
bit of key jangling.
I mean, like, people are
like-
saying, we'll get into it later. People are saying Sony's thing at San Diego Comic-Con was, look, they're jangling keys away from the disc gate. And it's like, they can't control when Comic-Con is.
Yeah.
This would have been planned a long time ago.
Yeah, for sure. But it is cool to see backwards compatibility for games come to PC. Are they? They're just ports.
It is an
but
it is an Xbox 360 emulator.
But it's weird calling it backwards compatibility
It is weird, isn't it?
for PC. Like,
For PC, it's weird. Unless they've called it that because of the versions of the games that it is.
It is the
Maybe,
original
because it
Xbox
is.
game running in an emulator, yeah.
it feels
It
like
is the
branding.
original Xbox game from the console.
I guess
It
it comes
just
to
feels a little bit
semantics.
brandy to me. I don't know.
I mean, you don't have to rebuy it. That's where I think it becomes backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
if it was,
true.
this is a new thing, and you got to buy it again, sorry. You like, then no, it's not backwards compatible. I have to rebuy it. But it's there in their new, your PC is an Xbox GDK ecosystem that they will have moving forward.
I reckon it's really good. I don't like that they're adding achievements. That I don't like.
No, he's gonna feel, you're gonna feel the
The
FOMO.
OCD.
Yep.
Yeah, the pull of the OCD.
I wonder if that would be really
I'm
easy.
literally not going to try these. Like, I've no interest.
I tried Crimson
No
Skies.
interest
It was rough.
whatsoever. I've played all these things.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back. I literally
No?
do not want to go back. I'm
It's
okay.
cool that the options there.
Yes, I'm not yucking someone else's yum. It's just not for me. I don't. Whatever. Fine.
I go back to old games all the time.
I really
In this
do.
in
I
this
really have the
job,
time.
especially
it's
like-
impossible.
I know, but especially like 16-bit. Like, I go back to like Streets of Rage 2 all the time. I go back to Super Punch-Out all the time. Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, just I pretty much do like yearly, at least once a year, if not twice a year, playthroughs of Streets of Rage, Super Punch-Out, Donkey Kong Country. So good, just classics.
Nice.
Love them. But yes, this was teased. I mean, I was hoping we'd still get more games on console. I don't know what happened to that last ABK batch I'd heard was coming.
It could
maybe
be-
it just got put
Anniversary time.
sitting on the back burner somewhere.
No, 25th
Yeah.
anniversary time, maybe with some more stuff. You never know. A lot
Yeah,
of people are always
they
like,
might
also,
come out
where's
swinging.
more Call of Duty and Game Pass? And it's like, they keep selling. That's why. They don't want to put it in there because they still sell.
It's funny with the Tony Hawk thing, because that was, speaking of Game Pass, like, because I got a DM about it a year ago saying, oh, the reason Tony Hawk's not on Game Pass, there's weird licensing issues with Game Pass and streaming and the music. And my guy was like, you can leak that if you want. Completely forgot about it. Never leaked it. And then saw them mention licensing and went, wait, didn't I get told this? So I went and searched my DMs and sure enough found it a year ago. And I was like, I completely forgot to mention
And people
this.
always mention it's in PS Plus, which is funnier. But I think
Yeah.
once it's in
No
there,
streaming there. There's no
and
streaming there.
yeah, and once also potentially once companies see how it performs and what they make, demands can change. You never know. Like there's so many because there's apparel brands, there's deck brands, there's likenesses, and there's music, and the music's always the hardest. So who knows? It's still not in, but they said they're working on it to me.
Ah. Abdul said I did mention it last year. Did I?
Probably. You talk a lot.
Maybe I said it on the podcast.
Go to that website that has all the subtitles and look it up. I forget the name.
Yeah, maybe I forgot to keep the timestamp and put it in my OneNote.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. What else
yeah.
do you want to talk about, Nick?
Back and Pat. What else do I want to talk about? What else is in the news? Let me have a look.
Yeah, a little bit. What about ad supported cloud gaming?
Oh my God, the reaction to this. For a fucking start, this was sort of teased, leaked, whatever, ages ago, so I don't know why this is a shock to anyone.
They don't pay attention.
Like, why? I'm trying to understand why there's
Slippery
so much
slope.
outrage.
That's it. It's the slippery
Is
slope.
that what
mate.
it is? Slippery slope?
Because people were
like
mad, not this mad, but they were pretty mad a couple years ago when NVIDIA did this. Because pretty much if you want to see what Microsoft's cloud plans are, they're pretty much almost exactly down the line console versions of what NVIDIA is doing.
Yeah, but again, I know it's going to sound like, oh, I'm sticking up for the $1 trillion corporation, but are they expecting cloud to be just free? Is that what people are expecting?
Well, like, I think if you look at this economy that we're in and we're heading towards $1,000 consoles and stuff like that, if an ad-supported tier means that
But it's free.
a family or a young kid who's stuck on Roblox gets to play something a little beefier, a little more meaningful, and does it via cloud and it's more affordable or whatever the case may be. I'm not against that. It's
and they
not
said that
for
the
me,
ad only
'cause
plays like at the start before you
So
actually
you get
start
a
playing. It
30-second
doesn't
ad.
interrupt gameplay.
30-second ad, then you can play for an hour. And if you want to play more, you got to watch another ad. So it technically can interrupt
So it's
gameplay.
just the mobile model. It's the mobile model.
It is exactly what GeForce Now has for their free tier, which is lower priority on actually getting hardware to play. You might have to wait in queue. Their lowest bit rate, their lowest resolution. You watch an ad, you play for an hour. Want to play more, watch another ad. Like, it's the exact same thing GeForce Now has.
Oh, then that does interrupt gameplay then.
It does. I mean, yeah, you get the 1 hour of gameplay. Then you have to watch an ad. They don't want it. They said it in the way of you won't have to worry about, oh, there's a loading screen. They're going to throw an ad at me before I can load in type of thing. But yes, if you don't pay, you got to watch another ad because the cloud is not cheap to run and they want you to do something.
I think if they were to start to introduce ads into cloud streaming for the paid tiers, that's when you push back.
Yeah, absolutely. But on
if
that,
it comes to the paid tiers, then push back.
On my dashboard right now, frankly, I am irked. Like, and I don't. It's always linked most of the time to a game on the store, right? So it's not egregious. But like also, like with my desktop, right? I get annoyed when Windows 11 used to stuff adverts for shit in the start menu and all sorts of appalling
They're
stuff.
finally
like that.
turning that down, and
they're turning all that off. And I'm like, please extend that mentality to the Xbox dashboard. It is my dashboard. Let me control the minutiae of every box. I want every box to be relevant to me and what I do. I don't want to be advertised to because I am paying you, Microsoft, money for the service. So I've already paid my money. Give me an ad-free experience.
I 100% agree, but it's never going to change because look at why are TVs so cheap? Because they are ad delivery services most of the time. Like we had friggin' LG trying to use the automatic driver installs on their monitors lately to throw McAfee pop-ups at people. Like the actual, if you try and get a non-smart TV, it's like 2 or 3 times the cost for the 1 or 2 that are made nowadays. Because it's just, and it's the same thing. This is subsidized hardware. We're not making any money. You know, it's not subsidized as the Switch, and you don't get any ads on there. So
I don't know. It's not a big deal to me, but
I'm
never going to use it.
It's an annoyance that only gets worse over time. So I understand why people don't like it, even if I'm never on my dashboard. I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the dashboard ads. I think in Australia in Australia, as far as I'm aware, the dashboard ads have always been for Xbox content. There's never been ads for McDonald's or ads for whatever. It's always been, hey, this new game's out. Hey, this DLC's out. Hey, it's like, to me, my brain never registered that as an ad per se.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's linked to gaming, so no big deal.
That's right. So it never felt like an intrusive ad to me. And it was the same when PlayStation started doing it. Everyone went apeshit at that too. And I was like, but it's for their stuff. The ad they're showing you is for their game and their stuff. So I don't know. I never saw it as an ad.
Speaking of ads, if you ever do $25, one of us will eat one of these. It's down to 25, by the way, and they have a cool new package that randomizes it where this moves down and up, and if it goes all the way down, it gets a bean on it and comes back up random. $25 on the super tips or super chats.
But
Hashtag
then,
ad.
again, maybe Australia has different regulations to the rest of the world, and that's why I never saw ads on the dashboards. Maybe
I had a pop-up for Halo Campaign Evolved today. When I started the console, just bam. Upgrade now for Halo Campaign Evolved if you have Game Pass. It's a terrible upgrade.
But then you're talking to a kid who grew up on Sega arcade games that had a fuck ton of product placement, and I used to love it as a kid. Like maybe that sounds weird, but I used to love that
cool
as a kid. I used to be like,
real
oh my
life
God, look,
things in Crazy
Coca-Cola.
Taxi.
Yeah, I'm like, Coca-Cola is in the skating game, and oh look, there's KFC and crazy. Like, I just weirdly loved that shit. Like, it never bothered me. Like, it seems to piss off other people. So, I don't know.
It's like the TV shows and movies
YouTube.
where you're like, they're always drinking and they hold it in an unnatural way. So it's the names facing the camera, like those types of obtrusive advertisements and stuff.
Kids Move, are you talking about YouTube ads?
Yeah.
Kids Move said, speaking of ads, this podcast has too many of them. It's hard to game and listen at the same time.
No, YouTube just has some
Is
more.
that YouTube ads?
Mm-hmm.
I was about to
Probably.
say that's YouTube doing them. It's not us.
Yeah, we can't.
Now,
stop
I
them
literally
from doing
I
it.
have it
We
set to
can't
be
stop it.
lowest, and they just spam them anyways. They're YouTube. They don't care.
Yeah,
And I never see them because I've got YouTube Premium.
yeah,
whatever
same.
it's called.
Like YouTube Premium is probably my favorite subscription outside of Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I could not go back. Anytime Kat's like,
my
check out
favourite's
this
Amazon
YouTube
Prime.
video, and she's
Yeah,
showing
but then
it to me and
Amazon
starts playing
Prime,
ads.
you got to spend the
Ads.
extra now. Like I don't want to spend the extra $4 to
what?
not have ads and get 4K again.
Oh no, I'm talking about Amazon Prime. I love
Just
because
for the
A, it's
deliveries.
cheap.
Yeah.
B, I get the deliveries, the deals, the free games on Twitch. Like you get a lot for your 10 or 11 Australian dollars. It's cheap.
We're 15 US
That's
here.
my favorite. Yeah, it's
Always
so
done that.
cheap. It started at like $7 here. It's gone up to like 10 or 11, I think. But that's still insanely cheap. But yes, YouTube Premium I have, Game Pass I have. What else have I got?
Apple TV.
Nintendo Online, PlayStation Plus, Apple One.
Oh, yeah.
Apple One, not just Apple TV, Apple One.
your
Which is now
PlayStation
going up.
1.
Fucking dogs. Apple is upping the price of Apple One again. Fucking dogs.
You see, speaking of subscriptions, like I used to have Crunchyroll, and I don't want to have it anymore because of what Sony's doing. Like even their physical goods shop is now hidden behind the top Crunchyroll tiers on stuff if you want to get like merch from shows, and they keep upping because they have effectively a monopoly in the West on anime streaming. No good.
Really?
Yeah.
What's next? What are we talking about next?
Well, we could talk about Sony, physical media, God of War. I've got lots of topics on this, so we could just generally have a Sony block. Do you want to talk about Sony and everything over the last couple of weeks?
Well, since we were talking about Xbox, do we talk about the hacked account stuff?
We could talk about the hacked account stuff, yeah, if you want.
That's pretty bad.
Yep.
Like, it's good that guy got his account and all his stuff
He
back.
shouldn't have had to take to
He
social
shouldn't,
media and
yes.
cause a shitstorm.
They fired
to
anyone who
bypass
used to be
the
able to do
AI
it.
bots.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I'm just like, that's not good. Like, But what was so outrageous about that email they sent him was, oh, we've noticed that your account got hacked, so we're just going to wipe all your shit and you have to buy it all again.
Excuse me? Yeah.
What? Like, how is that a thing? That's why I tweeted going, this should be illegal. How is this legal? Like, oh, we fucked up because your account got compromised. Or like, actually, did he ever outline why and how his account got compromised?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Was it phishing? Was it he just didn't have enough layers of security? Was it... Either way, I'm not going to sit there and try and blame him, but regardless, if they acknowledged that he was hacked, why would you then say, so we're just going to wipe your fucking history and make you buy everything again? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's that?
I would be fuming if that were me.
I'd be fucking
enraged.
ropeable. I would be ropeable.
You know what he did?
I would end...
He had to have been playing an older Call of Duty game online. He got hacked.
Yeah. Let's bring it back. Runner, where are you?
Yeah.
He was playing Black Ops 2 on PC.
Seriously, if that happened to me, like I'm fortunate enough where I could probably reach out to a Jason Ronald or a Neon Epiphany or someone like that and maybe... Or Phil. Yeah, Phil. I could potentially reach out to one of these people, kind of like how, what's his face did with PlayStation? When his PlayStation account. Yeah, Colin Moriarty, when his PlayStation account got hacked and he knew people in Sony, so he got it all back. I am possibly fortunate enough to be in a similar position, but if I was just like a regular pleb and that happened to me and I lost all my shit, my relationship with Xbox would end there. I would be like, fuck you, not spending another dollar with you cunts.
Toy Story anime,
like, no way.
Toy Story meme where you're dropping Xbox. You have a new friend now.
Yeah, like, I don't want to play with you anymore. I'd be like, no way. Like, all that money gone. Fuck off.
And all your personal, like my OneDrive is full of photos from like
so many dick pics.
15 years.
I back up all my photos on OneDrive. And I also have the personal vault. I also have the personal vault within OneDrive that has certain photos in it.
That has your dick pics in, right? Okay. Alrighty then.
They're
Moving
really
on.
small files.
Yeah, like 2 kilobytes.
Couple of kilobytes. They're just white. They're just blank.
Which is normal, man.
Just normal, man.
This looks like a wrinkly stomach. Oh, there it is.
Shit. But yes. Microsoft definitely needs to get this shit together.
They used to have remember how good their customer support used to be? And then they were all gone. Yeah. And then they were all overseas. And now even that's mostly gone. That's been a big thing under Satya.
To be fair, though, to give credit where credit is due, at least they did respond on social media to social media outrage.
But they responded to social media people. So if you're having this issue and you're like not on Twitter and you have no idea that's the only way to get it fixed, like
yeah, you're fucked. It's horrid. And that's why people are obviously terrified of an all digital future, because it's like, well, fuck. What happens in that scenario?
Yeah,
you're screwed, like completely screwed. I couldn't believe that email when I read it.
It's good that they are.
I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Looking at it, but fuck me, I'd be so mad.
But how? But I don't understand how it's even a thing. Like, if you have acknowledged, it'd be different if there was information we didn't know and it turns out he was doing something dodgy, blah 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 blah. If you have acknowledged that his account was hacked externally, so you've acknowledged that as Microsoft security, you have acknowledged it. Why in fuck's name are you punishing him for it?
I could imagine
I don't understand the logic.
It's the scale. I imagine they've got tens of thousands of cases like this every week. And when there doesn't seem to be much of a budget and there doesn't seem to be much care, they're automating everything they can.
That's
more and
excuse,
more.
Though, is it?
No, it's the shitty reason.
piss poor.
Yeah, it's not an excuse. Like, it's shit. It's
You said how, and I
the
answered
automatic. Yeah, the automatic option should be, hey, we've acknowledged your account got hacked. We've taken it back for you. All your shit's restored.
Yeah.
How bad?
Yep.
Simple.
Just lock it
how.
down.
It's what happens when you
but-
finally get a human.
But if it turned out that he did something dodgy or he fucked up, yeah, fucking punish him. No worries.
Yeah.
To a point, depending on what it was. Even if you
'Cause,
click
you
the
know,
wrong
he's
thing, if
broken-
it's your fault, then you still don't deserve to lose your account just because somebody fished you or something.
No, I'm not talking about phishing. I'm talking about something else. Like maybe he did some sort of dodgy account hacking stuff himself, or tried to do some sort.
Got
You know
his
how
willy
some
out
people.
on Uno, you know.
You know how
like-
some people do
Always got to
those
bring it down,
weird
John.
hacks to their own accounts and stuff and whatever. Yeah. But yeah, it's good. It's good for him that they sorted it, but it's a worry that that's what he had to resort to get it fixed. Like, come on, man.
Now, speaking about the worries of an all-digital future, you were here, obviously, we discussed about Sony and physical media a couple of weeks back when they announced that. There's been a few bits in the news on this
PlayStation
topic,
makes me laugh.
right?
They make me laugh.
First, we have a piece from Alana Pierce talking about how, and like this, I mean, this is just normal stuff, folks. Yeah, of course, Sony are tightening social media rules after their disc controversy. But yeah, Alana Pierce specified that these are paraphrasing here, the tightest, strictest rules since forever on what people can say on social media.
But do you notice she's
regarding
not
the issue.
really? Do you notice that she's not really like speaking out against it?
She also said she can't
I
talk a
haven't
lot.
watched anything to cast any aspersions on what she is or is not saying. You know, I wouldn't want to
The
do
majority
that.
of the video wasn't about this. The majority of the video was on the why it won't change.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah, it
soundly
can-
logically reasoned out that they are shifting, that they always wanted an all-digital future. They don't like the
They all
resellers
do.
market.
They all
and
do.
They're shifting that disc-making plant into a micro lens plant for AI data centers. Like, it will make way more money for them that way.
But they all want a digital future. So does Nintendo. Like, I was told before the Switch 2 launched, they were looking at having an all-digital Switch 2. At one point, there was an all-digital Switch 2, and they decided against it. They were even going to do a backwards-compatible and non-backwards-compatible Switch 2, and you paid extra for the backwards-compatible one. Like, all these companies want the same thing. They want as much control over your library and all that sort of stuff as possible. But you know, and it's funny. I've paid this compliment to PlayStation before, and I'm going to pay it to them again. Remember what I said just before I went to Greece? I said PlayStation are the only one who has enough influence in the industry to make these changes and take these hits, and everyone follows.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I said that? They are the only ones that can do it. So remember how I said, if we want the AAA industry to come back from the brink of collapse, the only one that can do it is PlayStation. Because if PlayStation starts to make their AAA games with shittier graphics and lower scope and all that sort of stuff, all their army of media will be like, oh, such a good move from Sony to help save the industry. Well done. Well done, PlayStation. You guys are the fucking best. Well done. Same with digital. Sony's got that influence. They're going to go digital. Now everyone else is going to go digital because Sony has paved the way.
They've also got the influence to, destroy the used game market, end several businesses that rely on physical media, and there's nothing anyone can do about it because they are the market leader, people. I mean, there is a little bit of me
You
that's
put them
like,
there. You all fucking put them there. So don't sit there and fucking complain about
Have
it now.
gone all digital while they have the worst digital setup.
Oh, shitty digital
That's the
ecosystem.
shitty thing.
Fucking garbage ecosystem. That's what's so funny.
And it's
about
funny,
it.
it's massively
Their
improved over the
ecosystem-
PS4, where the PS4 was like, oh, your physical and your digital games are different SKUs. You can't even get the same save file. Or how often redeeming something on PSN would overwrite you buying it or anything like that. They've always had massive issues. You still can't. You can only buy games from them. The only thing you can buy at a store or from a reseller is digital currency.
Even on PlayStation 3, they at least had cross-buy and cross-save. Their ecosystem was better in the PlayStation 3 days. Like, their digital ecosystem is garbage compared to even Nintendo, let alone fucking Microsoft.
Or Steam. Steam's doing cross-region gifting and stuff now. Like, they're going all in.
But again, as I said or tried to say when my shitty internet was there in Greece, we don't yet know Sony's plans for their digital ecosystem. So they might have some plans for it, and who knows, they could be awesome for all we know. But I mean, I will say I am getting a little bit of a chuckle out of Sony just being completely silent on social media and being all like, fuck you guys. Like, you're going to do whatever we fucking want you to do.
It was funny seeing people be like, people were like, they have to know this was going to be bad. And it's like, yeah, no, that's why they're never going to say a word. They knew it was going to be really bad.
For it to blow over.
Yeah.
And that's why they did it like before they even announced the console. Because by the time they announced the console, everyone will have forgotten about it.
They had to do it because it was pretty much when they sent out the info to partners. So the moment they did that, they knew it was going to leak. So they put out their own blog post because they're like, yeah, people are going to be furious about this. Also, we just put up PS Plus prices. I mean, their console prices are probably going to go up again soon. Everything. I wouldn't be shocked if Xbox somehow has another one this year, even after September. Like, supposedly the prices are getting exponentially worse. Not just.
Well, you know what this is? Yeah. This is the Twitch Mixer thing all over again. All people did was shit all over Mixer and talk about how bad Mixer was and, Mixer is shit. No one watches Mixer. What the fuck would I waste my time with Mixer for? And then as soon as Mixer went under and Twitch just went, yep, we got no more competition now. We're going to do this, and this. And everyone started complaining about all the changes that Twitch implemented. Oh, if only there was an alternative to Twitch and they didn't have a monopoly. It's like, yeah, there was an alternative and you guys kept shitting on it.
Twitch has also never really made
all over
money.
Again.
They needed to change.
It's that all over again.
The funny thing about this is, and it's linked to a news story, and this is a bit of a long one, so buckle up here. I don't
want to get off this yet.
Huh?
I don't want to get off this yet.
Oh, okay. What else?
Why? What were you going to go to?
It's still talking about Sony and physical media and stuff. It's still on topic.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Earlier this week, I wrote a story.
I haven't been on for a fucking month.
That Matt Piscatella shared some data, right? And he shared some data.
Bullshit
that
data.
Just hold on. Let me actually talk through this.
No, down with data.
Jesse, always interrupting. All those people in the show make your voice.
You know what
heard.
data is? It's digital.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I don't take my notes.
So Carlos Matt Piscatella revealed additional data on a social media post on Blue Sky as he responded to a story from Kotaku that covered gamers bombarding the latest Wolverine trailer on YouTube because they had a new story trailer this week with comments again, bring back physical, no disc, no buy, all of that stuff. And he said on Blue Sky, 2 PlayStation video games sold more than 10,000 physical units in the entirety of the US during the week ending July 11th. 7 have only 7 have sold 100,000 units plus in the whole year.
And he expanded on that. Nothing is over 270. Like nothing's even close to the numbers people are talking about.
He got ripped apart in the comments, and even we as a website were being accused of just keep riding Sony's dick, and I'm like, oh, the irony of you saying that to this team.
I know. People are so dumb.
It was bot swarms.
It was a bot swarm. But then Matt Piscatella had enough of being called out in the way that he was called out. And he said, here's some facts. So, and he shared the number of physical PlayStation games that sold at least 100k units in the US during the year's calendar first half going back to 2003. And the chart is basically like this. It just shrinks. It's just a big old shrink. I'll put a link on the showrunner so you guys can see this. Right at the bottom here. Boop. There you go. So if you go there and start scrolling down,
you are at bottom.
And then he's put in there here's the total look at the 12-month period going back to 2003. And he goes through all of this, and it's like, I don't like this either. But like it is fact. This is why they're doing it. Like, and it's not that we support it. Like when we report on the news, it's not like, yeah, fuck you, physical. Like I don't want to see it.
You wrote it in a way that was like, it makes sense, and people got very mad.
It does make sense.
I know. I didn't say you're
I'm
wrong.
not an idiot. But of course they're going to abandon physical when it looks like this.
I know people are being all, Sony's being evil about this, blah, blah, blah. But do people really think that if Sony was making a fuck ton of money on discs, they would still be doing this?
No, exactly, right?
Like, they're obviously doing this because...
The numbers no longer add up.
Yeah, the numbers don't quite add up anymore. And as I said when I was on previously, clearly they've done the maths and said, well, okay, the customers we're going to lose, quote unquote, don't outweigh our savings on no longer having to pay for every single disc that's manufactured for our platform. Like
that's
and
it.
the store is cut and everything. Like,
yeah, all of that sort of stuff.
Yep.
And again, not saying it's good or bad, not saying fuck discs, not just that is sadly the reality. And the irony of this is that Microsoft, I've said this before about the Xbox One, Microsoft was giving you a bridge to that moat and none of you wanted it. So Sony has created that
ironic
moat.
That the disc ID digital feature that they've got now is all based off of what they were planning to do with the original Xbox One plan. Like the fact that that's actually come full circle and actually saved and created a feature now that they get to support, I think is wonderful. But
potentially, keeps getting rumored it's happening, but then still hasn't.
That's why I said I love the original Xbox One plan. It was actually giving physical media a slight lifeline. I know it didn't look that way at the time because you were all so fucking outraged over my internet. Oh my God, my internet.
Who would live there? Abdul in the chat.
That's
Project
what was
Helix
happening.
with discs. This is an interesting point. Like, and I'm curious on what your thoughts are, gentlemen, because there is a camp here where you could say, "Hey, Microsoft, you guys, you're not always the best at lining up that PR win and smashing it out the park. You could do it, but the numbers probably make even less sense.
They are the platform that
third place.
they almost
Microsoft.
never have the limited edition physical discs because nobody buys them. Like they just came out and said, whenever we make them, they don't get bought. The customer base is digital.
Yeah. So is this their opportunity to try and change that and win some customers that are diehard against it
For back compat,
from Sony?
like a back compat enabling USB drive or a drive that connects in a way to Helix to let you bring your physical collection with you at the most.
Imagine if they were like, hey, we found a way to read a PS3, PS4, and PS5 disc in the Xbox Project Helix, and we will grant you the license for that game digitally as an Xbox version. Enjoy your collection of games. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? That is complete pipe dream.
Yeah,
but
no,
it would be hilarious.
On the secondhand market, those discs will become very valuable. But like also,
that'd be unreal.
Like because their disc drive can still do DVDs and CDs. Like they can go far back. Like the I don't think the PS4, PS5 could do CDs. I might be wrong. But like they can
have to download an app to do it on the Xbox.
Yeah,
right? You have to download the CD app and the DVD app.
I think so. I'm pretty sure it could still do it. So like they only have to go back to DVD obviously for OG Xbox games, but it would be interesting because obviously they don't have a connector like the PS5 has. Like I can pop the top off of this. If you didn't notice, Halo on PS5 behind me. But you can pop the top off of the side off of your PS5, and there's a connector there specifically built for it. They don't have that on like Series S, but could that be something they figure out on Helix and just have this probably pretty limited supply, set of Blu-ray players you can plug into it? I think that might be the most But even then, is that something for launch or promised after? I can't imagine they want to keep making discs into the next generation, no matter what.
They probably don't.
Their fan base has already told them almost none of us want discs.
On both those platforms, I haven't bought a disc on PlayStation or Xbox for over a decade. Switch, I still only buy here and there, very sporadically. And that's only because their media is this big and
it keeps its value.
Because their prices, and it keeps its value, and because their prices don't drop, the physical games go on sale way faster and way deeper. Like Kirby's Air Riders, 2 months and I had it for half price.
Wow.
Yet I still don't think it's gone on sale yet digitally, I think. So that's the only reason with Nintendo I still go physical once in a while. But it's just it'll never not be hilarious to me that here's Sony now, so they're now going to put all the physical users on this island, and there's a moat, or in this fucking little whatever, and they've got a moat around this castle for all the physical users, and everyone else is digital all around them, and Sony's just going to leave them stranded there, surrounded by that moat. And at least Microsoft was offering a bridge to cross that moat. You may not like the bridge, but it was still a bridge that you could walk across. You could still have your physical discs. You could still have your shelf with all those game cases. I personally love the idea. From 2013, I was like, what? I can buy this disc cheaper than the digital copy, but still get a digital copy? This is fucking amazing. How good is this? And I can deregister the disc and still sell it to someone, trade it in, do all these things. And everyone just fucking lost their shit. I was like, bro, this is cool. I hope they bring Positron back. I hope they bring it back. Again, I don't have discs anymore to make use of it. So it won't affect me. But for the people that still have a fuck ton of Xbox One and Series discs, it's great.
Yeah. There you go.
Not perfect. It's not ideal. It's obviously not the world you grew up on and loved and whatever. But hey, surely it beats an all-digital future, doesn't it? Surely.
We've got a super chat.
Do we now? Claw117. Imagine if Microsoft said, as part of BC on PC, you can put your OG Xbox disc into your PC to play for you fossils that still have PC disk drives. That would be cool.
I don't know anyone that has a disk drive in their PC or laptop.
Neither do
not
I.
a single soul. The last time my PC had a disk drive, and even then, when I got that new PC, I took the disk drive from the previous PC. It was like back in 2012, I want to say. Maybe was the very last time I had a disk drive in my
The
rig.
laptop I tried to review Wasteland 3 on, and it ran at like 20 frames per second. It had a Blu-ray drive. It had a 2060 in it.
I still technically have an Apple Super Drive. You know how Apple made a proprietary, not a proprietary, like their own first-party plug-in DVD drive. I still have one of those that I bought it years ago when they first took disc drives out and made the iMacs really, really skinny. We bought one. We still have it sitting around. We never use it, but we still have one.
And plus, those drives can't read game discs from consoles.
And it's not even Blu-ray anyway.
Yeah. OG
So
Xbox would be DVD.
borderline useless.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, it can't read them, really.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've copped a bit of shit. It does suck for people that are into their physical and whatever. It does suck, but I think because we live in a world where outrage sort of comes first, before thought, before rationality, before anything, It's making discussion on this topic increasingly difficult. Like anyone who doesn't immediately take the side of the pro-physical people are like, you're just a fucking bootlicker, you fucking...
Yeah, you
you're just a shill fucking bootlicker. And I'm like, no, like me just saying this is the sad reality isn't saying fuck you disc people and eat shit. It's just explaining that this is the reality. Like the world has been going digital for over a decade. Like this is where we were going to end up at some point. Yes, it's come slightly faster than most expected. Yes, it's come from the company people least expected it from. Like Sony are where they are because of physical media and one little fucking meme video that they made. Like... So there's an irony to this, a very hilarious irony to it. And I really hope that all these people that are claiming that they'll never buy another PlayStation, I hope they put their money where their mouth is. I do. I really hope that with the PlayStation 6, they have an Xbox One moment. Not because of, console wars, Xbox now can win. Xbox will never win. Doesn't matter what happens at PlayStation, Xbox will never win. It's not about that. It's about these companies, whether it's Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, they need a comeuppance every now and again, and they need to be kept in check. So I hope all of you have the fucking balls to actually not go ahead and buy a PlayStation 6 and send that message. I just personally don't think you guys do. That's all. I hope you do. I just don't think you do. I'll be there. I'll buy the PlayStation 6 portable because I'm digital anyway. Anyone who has watched me clean my room on stream will know that I have a digital PS5. So this doesn't affect me one iota. My son has a physical PS5 and has one disc that he never plays.
Is that Spider-Man?
No, it's Astrobot. Mm. He's got Astrobot. He never plays it.
Did he beat it, or is he just not into it?
No, he got over it once he discovered Fortnite and
That's sad.
all that sort of shit. Yeah, and the funny part is Astrobot is why he bought a PS5.
I remember. That's why I was surprised when you said he never touches it.
Yeah. He bought a PlayStation 5 because of Astrobot. And then he just uses it as a Fortnite and Rocket League machine. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Shock.
But yeah.
In other Sony news, they too jangled some keys. We got a new Marvel's Wolverine trailer from Insomniac, a story-focused trailer.
Man, his face looks odd.
I've seen people saying this. It just looks like a video game face to me. What are we talking about?
He looks like the little kid from Jumanji.
This looks odd. I don't know what it is. It's just something odd about his face. I don't know.
The thing with Insomniac is a lot of times their characters just look like the stunt doubles. Like they don't look like the main character. They, like when you get that behind the scenes stunt double picture, he really looks like the little kid from Jumanji when he gets turned into a monkey.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because his hair's not long enough. Maybe his hair and on his head and on his face isn't long enough. Like maybe it's just too short, and that's why it looks odd.
Where's this little kid? All right. Yeah, I don't know if I can do a side by side.
See, look how short his hair is. Why is his hair so short? Look at it. Look how short it is.
Styling.
I think it looks fine to me. I think people are just...
graphically, technically, yeah, looks great. All those issues. But I think he looks a little bit...
shoulders, I love it.
Looks a little bit like the kid from Jumanji.
These look like my shoulders. Look at all that hair.
It just looks pretty bare.
I'm not as hairy as you.
Yeah, it doesn't really show up on camera.
Yeah, it is there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. I can't.
Come on.
I can't place it. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but
I'm sure the game's going to be really fun. Incredible graphically. All those types of things.
We'll hear more about how fun it is soon.
Yeah.
Again, this has nothing to do with the quality of the video game. This has nothing to do with the quality of the graphics. There's something not quite right about his face, and I don't know what it is.
They very much could be the porn parody versions.
Maybe he looks too young. Maybe he almost looks too young. and
Leech.
not gruff enough. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Is
This
this
is-
R-rated? This is an R-rated Marvel game, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's very gory, bloody, killy, murdery.
Cool.
And I would very much like to
look
review
how-
it on this, Sony.
Yeah,
got a
look how
pro.
young he looks. I think it's that he looks really young.
Well, there's no X-Men
not-
in this. Also, that is very much just Troy Baker standing behind him. Or with him.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of his hair on his head being really weirdly short and how young he looks. I think that's what it is. I'm
Looks
just
fun.
used to seeing Wolverine as an old man, maybe. Maybe it's that.
Well, so we got that. But that's not the only key that was jangled from the key rings. It's San Diego Comic-Con, and Sony announced a release date for God of War Laufey.
Laufey.
What,
Aligning
a week
with,
before Fable?
Laufey.
yeah, aligning with Jason Schreier's alluded to, hey, it's probably, I think it's coming early 2027. Indeed, it is a week before Fable, February 16th, I want to say. 2027
It's
is when you'll
2
be playing.
days after the early
Before the-
access on Fable, I think.
Yeah.
Also, I hereby ban you from saying Laufey. It's Laufey.
Is it?
Loki Laufey's son.
I don't know how to pronounce
I
it.
thought it was
personally.
like
She's not French.
Thingy Laufey from
Laufey.
Arthur
Or
Tales.
like Lofi.
I mean, frankly, bad name. Bad
Yeah,
name
it's
for a video
terrible
game.
name.
hundreds of years.
Terrible name.
Hundreds of years for this poor lady, this frost giant.
Terrible name. I don't know why they didn't just call it Fate of the Giants.
And another part of it
Terrible
was this game is essentially, this is the next mainline God of War, because then the next game will star Kratos and follow up
Obviously.
directly on what this game does.
just
on
for
this
the
game's
record,
story.
According to British English, Laufey is the
She's not English.
correct way to pronounce it.
Nope.
With some variations like Loafey or Laufey in America. But, you know,
We're not in Britain. We're in America.
yeah, but we're basing it on not American.
Well, she's also Norse, so.
Yeah, so
She's a
it's closer
frost
to us
giant.
than you guys.
But no, she's a frost giant. She's in,
it's God
she's
of
in
War
Niflheim.
Laufey. Yeah, I'm calling it Laufey.
Depends on where the Rainbow Bridge goes.
Laufey is consistently given as the standard pronunciation. Come at me, bro.
I
No
don't
one
mind the
says
look of the game,
Laufey.
though.
No one.
As shitty as the name is, I don't mind the look of the game.
Oh, yeah, no, the combat looked really fun. It was like a little faster, a little more vertical.
Yeah,
I really like 2018. I got a little lost in the weeds on Ragnarok. That kind of happened with me with Ghost of Tsushima, too, where I really like Ghost of Tsushima, and I cannot get into Yote for some reason, even though I like the main character a lot more. This looks great. I'm sure it'll look and run great and be very big and long. Hopefully not too long.
Yeah. But hey, it's going to be coming out. soon,
February is the new September. Like, February is overly stuffed already.
It's nuts. I saw some discussion about the release date and Sony, you know, trying to hurt Xbox by releasing it so close to Fable. And I'm sorry if you align with that way of thinking, but this release date was probably planned a year ago, and they can't help it if once they've locked in their marketing and their disc production
That
and yada,
Microsoft
yada,
delayed it.
that Microsoft then delayed their game. It's not Sony's fault. This isn't a conspiracy. They might have looked at it and gone, ugh, that's a bummer. Nothing they can do about it. It's locked in. These things are planned out months in advance.
And I feel like Fable would probably be big enough to handle it.
Well, it's an interesting one. I feel like Playground's Fable is I don't know if I'm going to say this right, and apologies if
It's a big deal.
infer it. It is the closest, at least that we've seen so far, that Microsoft are coming to producing a Sony game.
Yeah.
Until
Are we in alignment here?
it's the one that looks the
I
closest,
mean-
but as it has its gameplay systems, absolutely not.
Rise did it first.
Like
Yes,
Rise,
but
is
like,
the
It's
combat,
been a long
yes.
while.
But as a game, Fable is an RPG first and foremost, so no.
Well, we'll see. We've seen bits and pieces of it. Like
There's a lot.
until I go hands on with how it plays. But like combat wise, it's far less hack and slash, right? But it's still got some really cool combat maneuvers. I'm just curious. Like I would say, it's the closest I've ever seen Xbox get in terms of presentation, budget, scope, scale to a Sony AAA project. So
Yeah,
I'm very curious to see how it shakes out in February. Between these two teams.
I'm sure Fable will hold its own just fine.
I feel like it will. It's releasing on more platforms, arguably. So
It is.
it's got
And
potential.
they are both also still going to be fighting Grand Theft Auto 6, which is not going to stop selling, especially if it's like online's coming soon or PC is getting a date or anything.
Well,
and
online
the
took
15
a year, 18 months previously.
No,
for other
PC took
GTAs.
that. Online was a month, I thought.
Oh,
five.
yeah, you're right.
I don't. They haven't said anything about it this time though, so I think it might be longer, or it might be its own release because they can double dip. I'm very, very confident that if they want to, they will be able to sell both Grand Theft Auto 6 and Grand Theft Auto Online as separate games to people and get away with it. And there's also just a shit ton of other stuff coming out nonstop. Like January starts with Stranger Than Heaven, and it just keeps going already next year. It is.
I can't believe I'm already thinking about like January and February next year.
Yep.
Like it's nuts to me.
This looks great. I'm very much looking forward to this one. I really like 2018, so I hope I get into it like that again. And you'll be doing Fable, so I will try and get this
Yeah,
and fail
I'll be
and have to buy it.
Busy boys and girls. But hey, that wasn't the only piece of God of War news out of San Diego Comic-Con. We also got some confirmation from Cory BLOPS that if you were upset, if you were mad that you had to play as one of these soft ladies with their delicate skin and their breasticles, don't worry.
Yeah, these ugly women.
Kratos got some pretty big
Australian
titties.
comic. There's an Australian comic. I don't know. I can't remember his name. He does this whole sketch about, and I reference this because he talks about how manly it is to have sex with another man. Like, so he's mocking everyone that's like, what do you want to do? I want a woman. They're nice and soft and gentle. What do you want, Dave? I want to fuck a man.
That was
Is that Jim Jeffries?
that was
He's
great.
an Australian guy. It's really funny. He lives in the UK, or he did.
Oh, so it's not Jim Jeffries. Jim Jeffries.
No,
lives
it's
in the
not Jim
US.
Jeffries. It's I've got to find it.
That was
The whole
ancient.
sketch
That
is-
was ancient Greece. Was like it was only manly to have sex with other men. You only had sex with
Yeah.
ladies for procreation.
I want to stick my cock in another man's ass. That was his
I was gonna bring it down, John.
It was really good. Like he was mocking the people that like were being homophobic, right? And it was delivered with such like cleverness. But yeah, if you were worried about playing as a lady, Kratos is back for the next installment of God of War. So-
Which will be a
What are they gonna
direct
do about
sequel
Tomb Raider?
off the story.
yeah, exactly right. Why
are
don't
they gonna
You
do
gotta
about
mod it.
Tomb
Tomb
Raider?
Raider? You make her
Mod it to be a
naked.
bloke.
Mhm.
Mod it to be a bloke.
I'm gonna have
Larry
to find that
Croft.
clip now. Fuck me. Anyways, I think that's about it, really, for news. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to dabble in?
You got a couple of the Paramount Warner Brothers acquisition is delayed indefinitely. They agreed to.
Oh, well,
yeah.
side note, because we were talking about comic books and Wolverine and San Diego Comic-Con. So apparently, Ryan Gosling has supposedly been cast as Ghost Rider in the MCU. Holy shit.
Good choice. I hope it's real.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Like, man.
It is funny seeing people finally coming back around on Ryan Gosling after he was really big, but he was really big in like teen movies and stuff, but he's just excellent in pretty much everything.
Oh, he's amazing. Gosling is amazing. I was watching Crazy Stupid Love last night, and it reminded me of how amazing.
I love that
Oh,
film.
what a movie. What a fucking
It's one of
movie.
my favorite rom-coms of all time.
All time. One of the best
All-time
rom-coms ever.
classic. All-time classic, mate.
And you know what the funny thing is? I was saying this to Jesse before you jumped into the lobby. So we were watching Crazy Stupid Love last night because it was on free-to-air TV. And
I love
said to
that
my
when you're
wife,
watching free to air and you're like, oh, let's just watch this. You just get stuck.
Yeah,
in.
let's just watch it. Even though I have it on
You've got it
streaming
on digital,
services.
yeah.
Have it on streaming services, but I'll watch it with ads anyway.
You'll sit through the
Fuck
ad
it.
breaks. Like,
Yeah, sit through the ad break. Fuck it.
I haven't done that in a decade.
It's so weird. It's so weird. So we're watching it, and I said to my wife, I go, I just realised who they could cast as Iron Man to replace RDJ. She's like, who? I go, Gosling. I go, make it Gosling. She's like, nah, wouldn't work. I go, you reckon? I think Gosling would be a good Iron Man. But now he's Ghost Rider. I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
That works for me.
I think they will just hold off because they've already said for everyone who didn't like the multiverse stuff, like it is, they're going back. A lot of this is just to be able to bring the X-Men and everything they got from Fox into the MCU in a way that makes sense without it being all. The Fox X-Men timelines are such a mess that resetting everything makes the most sense. So it should be good. Because if you've ever done the
leaked story sounds incredible.
Yeah, time runs out into Secret Wars.
No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
They've literally said Doomsday is the times run out if you've ever read the comic. And then Secret Wars is obviously Secret Wars, which is... it's right here. It's great. It's not going to have all the characters of this because there's like fucking hundreds.
I have no idea what either of you are talking about. But you have
So
fun.
time runs out is essentially when the multiverse ends and then a thing happens and it leads to Secret Wars.
Cool.
And that's what the movie is.
Yes.
So if you were like, oh, this is all homework, I got a headache trying to keep up with this, they agree and they're condensing it all back and then it's mostly going to be about the X-Men.
Yeah.
And this is awesome. So I'm happy.
If you read the leaked... So someone leaked what Doomsday is about.
In February.
And I got confirmation from my person that gives me information about comic book movies. And this person is legit. Like they sent me the script for the Joker 6 months before the Joker came out. So my wife read through the entire script of the Joker and was like, oh my God, I can't wait to see this movie. They told me that Tony was dying in Endgame 6 months before it came out. And I still cried like a baby when I watched it twice in the theaters.
I had tears of joy.
Oh, I cried so much. So this person sent me the Reddit leak and said, this is real. And I read that story of Doomsday and holy fuck. It is going to be so full on, that movie. So full on. And I also captured before they kept DMCAing everyone, the leaked, what are they called? Industrial Light and Magic. So
ILM.
someone leaked, someone leaked an unfinished ILM clip from Doomsday where they fight all the fucking Sentinels.
Yeah, you shouldn't say what the friggin' leak is.
I captured it before they took it all down. I was like, oh shit.
I'd be smart enough to not say what the leak is other than be like, this was cool.
Sorry,
Alvin.
This movie's going to be so good. This movie's going to be so fucking good. Yeah. I can't wait.
We just lost 150 viewers from that one leak.
Can't wait. It's one tiny thing. Like, I don't think it should be a shock to everyone where the X-Men predominantly feature in this
They are
movie.
literally in the trailer. They are in the trailer when Cyclops is doing the huge beam. The Sentinels are right behind them.
You can see the Sentinels in the background. That's not a fucking leak. They're in the actual trailer. Like,
I'll be back in
relax.
15. I was kidding, Alvin. It wasn't actually
You don't
a leak.
have to be back in 15. The Sentinels are in the trailer that just came out.
Maybe the trailers are leaks to him. There are people who like that.
Just let people like who just don't want to watch anything and going blind. Just shh. You don't need to discuss it.
It's not out till
fine.
December.
All the
It's
leaked
gonna be
footage
impossible.
the leaked footage was just more of that, and it looks incredible.
You see how
Even
much
in that shitty unfinished state.
in their Infinity Vision, where it's like this is big enough and wide enough and loud enough. They already made like friggin' 16 million or something, and the movie's not out for 5 months. It's ridiculous.
I don't think the tickets are on sale in Australia yet. So I'd like
I had to buy
some
mine
if they
because
are.
every theater I'd want to go to was sold out. So I had to find one showing in like the middle of Sunday or something. And Spider-Man's going to be even bigger. It's funny. People keep saying that there's this superhero fatigue. And I'm like, Marvel's going to have $2 billion movies this year. Like, Brand New Day might be 300 million opening weekend in just the U.S. I have tickets for it. Everything was sold out. I had to buy them a month and a half ago or something.
Right. I'm getting you guys back on track.
You guys.
That's the end. That's all the news. We're now going to deal with our wonderful community questions. Nick, you haven't been here for a while. And you're muted. Apparently. Yeah, we can't hear you at all. That's weird. No one's had to say it to me all show. That feels good. I guess I'm going to say thank you to everybody that supports us directly. Big thank you to all of our members across YouTube, across Patreon, across the website. You guys are awesome. We wouldn't be able to do this show or indeed run this business without your support. So
No,
big thank you
not at all.
to everyone that is amazing and helps us in that regard.
Nick
one of
hates
the
you, though. He
perks-
won't talk to you.
Yeah, one of the perks
Can
of
you
being
hear me
a
now?
member. Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Yeah, we
now?
can.
Do you remember that movie? Can you hear
Yeah.
me now?
Would you like to say anything about our wonderful members, Nick?
Our members and patrons are the best. I just went on a 1-month holiday because of our members and our patrons paying for
No,
my
that's
business
not
class
true.
flights
There's
to Greece and back.
Okay, go back to muting him quick.
That was amazing. Thanks, patrons and members.
All right, but one of the privileges is, of course, community questions.
He got hacked
which
by
Nick-
Alvin. That's what happened. Yeah, Trav's right. He's like, no spoilers from Nick. Turn his mic off.
You can read all the community questions now, Nick.
Yep.
Dive
Sure
right
can.
in, mate. It's been a while. Oh,
Yeah,
and
it has
that
been. It's been
Australian
ages.
comedian that I mentioned, his name is Steve Hughes.
Carry glitter. Oh.
Oh, okay.
I put the YouTube
Steve
link in the
Hughes.
chat.
First question is
Okay.
from Alvin.
First question.
I'm kidding.
First
it's not.
question on the form is from CJAD93. Welcome back, Nick. The handsome Nick show. DayOne show. Just ain't the same when you're not here. Anyway, how was your holiday, Nick? I imagine you got quite homesick being away for that long. Have a great weekend, guys. Well, yes, I did get homesick. I missed my
You missed your cat?
good internet. No.
What did you do with your
I
cat?
had
Did
that
you
many
just let her
cats.
die?
My father-in-law stayed here.
Ah.
My father-in-law stayed here for the whole month. And I think he appreciated living the bachelor life. I think he quite appreciated it at his age. Yes, so I did miss having like really good internet. I missed coffee, like really good coffee. I missed
Lack
the
of
footy, being able
unibrows.
to go to the footy. I did really appreciate all the women over there wearing see-through pants and dresses with G-string bikinis underneath. That was great. That fashion trend needs to come to Australia. I did appreciate that very much. But yeah, it was a good trip, but I just think it was probably a
month's
week
a
or
long
two
time.
too long.
Like
A
that's-
month is a long time.
That's the type of vacation you have when you're like a socialite and your life is just going on vacations and posting about it.
Yeah,
like,
and you're like
yeah.
ultra rich and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. Like,
Us normies, I haven't had more than
and
3
not-
days off in like 2 decades.
and not only is a month a long time, especially when you've got that many kids with you in tow. Like, if it was just my wife and I for a month, it might have been slightly different. But you're talking about my parents, my brother and his family, me and my family.
Unless you talk about
and
crypto.
it turns out my cousin and her family. So it was a lot for a month. A lot. But yeah, my brother's not really into the crypto stuff as much anymore.
I wonder why.
Next question.
Hang on a second. We've had a tip
Yes.
from Alvin. But we can't see the message for it.
I can.
Or
It's all good. I love you guys. I just really hate spoilers. Don't mind me. Got my December 17th tickets and want to go in as blind as possible. I got you, Alvin. That is Soul Blazers with us. He never wants to know anything except for when he just keeps asking me or I talk to him about
God,
things I'm reviewing.
I know the entire movie, and I'm still excited to see it.
Yeah. There are people who, especially with nowadays, where trailers are like, we're going to tell you most of the movie because it's the only way we can get you in that. That actually kind of killed They Will Kill You with Zazie Beetz, which was a really fun movie. But the twist isn't in the trailers. And I think the twist would have pulled a lot of people in. So yeah, I don't think the Doomsday trailer is bad on the spoilery stuff at all. So nothing too rough there, but I hear you.
Nah.
Nick doesn't hear you. He doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
Thank you for the money, though.
Next question.
Make Nick eat a bean.
Is how much was it?
It was 21 US. So that's way more than 25 Australian.
I'll have a bean. These beans do nothing to me anyway.
So these are the ones I have are brand new, and they smelled terrible when I opened it. So man,
This is either peach or buff. Let's see.
What do you think, John? $15 a bean on the fundraiser?
Ooh, it's peach. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's yum. Mmm.
Pretty good one.
Yeah,
That
I'll
is
order some
yummy.
more beans today. I'm running low.
This was
I like that.
only $10, and it's got like 50 or something in there. This one,
Okay.
and it's all the regulars, version 7. All these disgusting ass beans.
That was nice. Okay. My Fortnite friend Eldwozo, who sends me a lot of Fortnite
and I do have to
stuff, but he doesn't
apologize.
have it.
Yeah, Alvin, he wanted the Night City theme. The things are broken. They're just not popping up on screen or playing any music. So I do apologize for that. I'd have to completely close and break it. I literally
really?
said I was restarting it, and we're back right now so that I can play this music. Nope, still doesn't work. Streamlabs is broken. Sorry. Normally
So you did
restarting.
all that for nothing.
I mean, it was like 3 seconds of the stream not being on. But yeah, unfortunately,
So,
Streamlabs
Alvin,
is broken.
Does that mean you haven't watched the trailer? Can you confirm in the chat if you've watched the trailer or not, please? While I read the next question. Next question, Eldwozo. The Xbox tax is a subject that has been long discussed by people, and prior some dismissed it as the rambling of paranoid Xbox fanboys. That being said, over the last few weeks especially, it feels like the tax has gotten worse, and no matter what Xbox does or says, it gets spun into something negative. Now, I am for sure not saying that Microsoft does not deserve criticism when appropriate, so a simple question that may not have a simple answer. Given everything that has been going on in the gaming industry as a whole, considering in the articles and reviews that have been written over the days for particular releases, do you believe the Xbox tax to be real? And if so, is it getting worse? Again, I've always said it's real.
Yeah, we've talked about it a
100%
lot.
it's
It's not what the more console war focused Xbox creators normally try and say, and they missed the plot. It's essentially just that Xbox is covered correctly more often than the other platforms are.
When it comes to reviews, I think it doesn't technically exist in the way people think. I think Xbox games are generally reviewed the correct way. What I've always said is PlayStation and Nintendo game reviews are more like ads, and they get a boost. Like I agree with most Xbox game Metacritic scores. The vast majority of them, I 100% agree with. I disagree with a lot of Nintendo and PlayStation Metacritic scores. I think too many of those are inflated as shit.
But it's always a thing where
as shit.
you can tell before a game comes out what it can reach. And it's like the Xbox ones can reach into the 90s depending on if it's Forza. That's about it. The other ones are mostly, they can get to the upper 80s. Over time, they're going to be dragged down. And there are other... there are just certain games and certain publishers especially that engender more 10s and less 5s. And it's the top and the bottom that really shift the aggregate to the point where it's like people won't just blindly throw 10s all the time at stuff from Xbox generally. They get a lot less overall, as most games generally should. And as you can say, a lot of their games should. There are just very different overall expectations across the board, because like a Halo game that doesn't have multiplayer and doesn't have Forge and doesn't have all these different things is just going to be looked at differently than like a Last of Us Part 1 that doesn't bring the multiplayer forward. It was was a liked multiplayer game, but it was not what people were really there for.
Where I think the Xbox tax does exist is in the way news is covered. And I've actually shown definitive proof of that. When Mr. Plunkett wrote 2 articles, the exact same news story, and that was when Xbox One and PlayStation 4 got MKV support. So when the Xbox One got MKV support, the article was, Xbox One can now play pirated movies and TV shows. When the PlayStation 4 got MKV support, it was, PlayStation 4 gets MKV support. So the headline, Xbox bad, fucking dirty pirates. Look at you fucking pirates and your pirated movies on Xbox, you fucking dirty fucks. But on PlayStation 4, MKV support. That's the Xbox tax. And Plunkett knew exactly what the fuck he was doing, because we're talking about the same person who, when Larry Herb came, I think it was to Australia, I can't remember, and he went and toured EB Games, and people were excited to see Larry. They wanted to meet Larry. And he was basically calling those people fucking weirdos and freaks and fucking dickheads for wanting to see Larry Herb. And I'm just like, dude, don't act like if fucking Jim Ryan came down here. You wouldn't be on your fucking knees, fucking Gok 9000 all over the fucking shop.
All right.
Come on, bro.
No.
Like, fuck off, dude.
I got it. I fixed it. Thank you, Alvin.
What was that?
That was him. He did the donation, and I fixed the alert box. I had to completely rebuild it. Because Streamlabs is free, so I can't complain too much.
But yeah, that's where I think the Xbox tax exists, in news and how news is covered.
Well, so much of it is
reviews.
It's always like the actual. You'll read the text, and it'll give you, a lot of places give you the general summary. It's always that click. What's gonna pull the people in with the Google algorithms, and negative Xbox seems to be the best one. And so that's what I have to go with. Yeah.
Look at the PlayAsia Twitter account that I ripped the shit out of. So when they heard about Positron, they that PlayAsia Twitter account went into fucking meltdown over it. Oh, this is the most anti-consumer thing ever, blah, blah, blah. Even though it was Microsoft saying, here, you can keep your discs. We're all about physical fucking micro slop.
Thank you, Alvin.
When PlayStation actually said, yes, welcome, Alvin. Then when PlayStation came out and actually said, fuck your discs, you know what PlayAsia's response was after 2 days? We get that that's the reality of the industry. We prefer physical, but, you know, what are you going to do? Fuck off, dickheads. No wonder I stopped buying from fucking PlayAsia like 15 years ago. Fucking dickheads.
Yeah, there's, it's just, man, there's a cottage industry around anything, and it generally probably should be this way. There's a cottage industry around whenever Xbox has a game or anything you report, you definitely always mention negative stories that are recent, and sometimes that just becomes like half the friggin' the story. It's like, oh, they're jingling keys. Don't forget about all this shit. All the people that just fired, all this type of stuff. Even though the news itself generally is supposed to be a series of like actual news reporting isn't an op-ed, but it happens all the time where opinions from editors get into news coverage, and with Xbox that does tend to be negative. They've earned a lot of that recently with their deluge of shit they've pulled, but it seems, and I haven't seen anyone actually go through and break it all down, it seems to linger longer with them than it perhaps does with others.
Of course it does. Because none of these people want Microsoft in the industry. That's where it all comes from. Even though they only came into gaming 5 years after Sony did.
And technically they were in it well before, just not as a platform, not as a dedicated
as a console,
platform holder. Yeah.
As a console platform, they only came in, 6 years later. I think PlayStation 1 was 95. Was it 95 or 94?
I think it was 95.
Might have been 94 in Japan. I can't remember fully. But they only came in literally one gen after Sony did. And people still act like they came in yesterday and fuck them, get them out of here.
It's very easy to hate Microsoft, which is completely normal. It's very common, especially because Microsoft will still keep giving you codes and they'll still keep giving you press releases if you're negative and the other two won't. It's just a known thing in the industry. It's like, depending on what you do, you will piss the others off, and they very well may, and sometimes maybe I have no idea. I'm just knowing, I have no idea personally. They've been whatever with us, where Nintendo will give us launch codes and their PR is incredibly nice. I like them a lot. And PlayStation is at a pretty much, I got 2 responses and that's been it ever type of thing. It's just what I have heard from people who've been in this a long time is that there is a real legit worry of losing access if you upset certain major publishers.
Oh, wow. The Verge did the same thing. So the PlayStation 4 Pro review, 4K gaming is here. But then with the One X, the Xbox One X probably isn't for you.
Look, I really like Tom Warren. I never go to The Verge.
What? The One X might be one of the greatest consoles ever made.
It's one of the biggest junk.
Actually,
it's one of the, it's not a normal thing, but it's like one of the, Nissa Hauer with the $12 South Midnight thing. This is why, as a therapist, I will always say in the dysfunctional family gaming system, Xbox is the identified client, PlayStation is the golden child, and Nintendo is the mascot.
The One X was a generational leap within the generation.
Yep.
Like, that thing was amazing, and it still kept HDMI in and all the amazing. It
had
that thing, and it was
120 hertz.
So fucking, such a good looking console. Such a good looking. That Gears 5 white. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that,
we
that
had
is
that.
one
It
of the best looking consoles
And
ever.
thankfully, it made us a bunch of money, and it paid for my wife's Series X over there.
Oh my god, that thing was incredible. I had it, and I wish I hadn't sold it. But
Me too.
What are you gonna do? Last question on the form. Tiberius Monk. Hello, Day One crew.
Hello.
Welcome back, Nick. While your odyssey wasn't filled with Cyclopses, Storms, Angry Gods, or Matt Damon trying to get back home for the 4th time, I hope you had a wonderful time with family and friends. My question for this week is, what is an ancient mythological tale you would love to see adapted into a video game, and which studio would you want to develop it? Thanks for the great content every week. Have a great day and take care. Oh, where's the ciao? And ciao. There's normally a and ciao at the end. Ah, that's upsetting.
I mean, just as much as I'd like to see a movie in this vein, I would love, because there was a game in the 360 gen that was actually really good. It was like a B tier AA game. Jason and the Argonauts, man. Like, let's see
There was.
modern movie of Jason and the Argonauts, but also a game could be pretty fucking sick. That would do some cool shit. Like,
I'd
really
be
liked
okay
that
with
game.
you know what would be fun? As someone who loved 99 Nights, I would love a 300 Musu game.
Well enough.
So you
Yeah,
are
that'd be
Leonidas, you're Leonidas, and you're just hacking and fucking slashing through Persians. And you just...
It's not exactly what you're saying, but that Tears of Metal, or Tears, I don't know which one they're going for, is
Tears.
like Tears of Metal is, it's only on PC right now, coming to consoles later. It's in PC Game Pass, so you could probably play it on your handheld. But it is like Scottish Highlander fighting Musu. Like you're friggin' William Wallace.
It looks fun, actually. We're going to do a little members-only video of that at some point soon.
Okay.
But yeah, in terms of studio, I don't know. Like, maybe Jason the Argonauts could be developed by the team behind Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resincts, because you'd have to have a ship. Because that's what Jason and the Argonauts did. They sailed around on a ship.
Like 30 teams. Are you talking about Ubisoft?
Yeah, that's fine.
That was
There you go.
Ubisoft Shanghai, I believe, was the main one, though.
Well, yeah. There you go.
Wait, are they still around?
Who?
No, it was Barcelona that he's getting shut.
Q Entertainment. Oh, they are. They're still around. That's who made 99 Nights. So I want Q Entertainment to make a 300 Musu. That'd be fucking cool. I reckon. Because I love 99 Nights. I don't know how many of you played that on the 360. It was a 360 exclusive Musu. It was fucking incredible. And I don't play Musus. And that game was great. Got the full 1,000 in it. Simpler time.
Nice.
Yeah. God, I hate that 99 Nights isn't backwards compatible. What was that?
What? Oh,
Did I just hear what I thought I heard?
I don't know what you're talking about.
that's the nice thing about having a very quick mute button on my end.
The one time you don't mute yourself. The one time you don't mute yourself.
I mean, I tried, but I wasn't quick enough.
You were moving your chair.
That sounded like your ass was trying to talk to someone. It was like,
Oh, he's
"What,
gone."
bro?"
Oh, dear.
Mine was the chair.
No, it wasn't.
It was the chair.
Yeah, it's totally the chair.
Oh, fuck.
That's what you call your butthole.
Oh my god. Okay. Onto the forum. Jesse brother. Happy podcast 324, Jess and John, and glad to see the mighty Onychius has finally returned to Ithaca. Wait, I mean from Ithaca / other islands of Greece / the land of the endless stray cats. Nick, I know you probably think the Odyssey is dumb for not having enough Greeks, but in my opinion, it topped Project Hail Mary for best film this year. That said, I see something coming that may top both films, and it's coming December 18th. No, not Avengers Doomsday, but June 3.
Fuck
Maybe this time you can watch the whole thing before saying some dumb shit. I'm not going to bother with June 3. I already fell asleep in both the first two movies and don't know what they were about.
Hey, don't waste your money.
Um,
A hell of a weekend. Doomsday. You doing it, John? Doomsday?
No,
both
I'm
out on
just
the
gonna watch
exact same day?
GM3 and wait for Doomsday to come out on streaming.
Wow. Lazy.
Doom. Oh my god, Doomsday is going to be. I'm going to gold class the shit out of that. Now, John, that Halo campaign review was excellent, and after playing a bit of it myself, I can say that that game is much more than simple key jangling. Speaking of the dumbass lines like that one, remember the other one morons say, stepped on a rake? Well, I feel like this awesome game mildly grazed one with their always checking for you being online crap. It certainly makes my favourite feature of Quick Resume less convenient. My question is, does anyone know if there's a way to have it not do that? If not, fuck it, the game rules. I thought they patched it so that it could be played offline.
Yeah, I think that.
Or there's a day one patch coming.
Yeah.
That will allow it to be played offline.
Something like that on full release day, the 28th.
Yeah. So that's fine, Trav. You'll be able to play it offline in 2 days' time.
And he doesn't
3 days
complain because he gets it for free from me. But people who paid the extra $20, it could be a little annoying if you wanted to quick resume.
Yeah. Next question. Statement.
Question?
Words of encouragement.
Greater words of encouragement.
No, you
3
should
more
read it like an
days, Halo.
Elcor from Mass Effect. Statement.
I don't.
3 more
I don't know
days,
who
Halo
that
Camp.
is.
Okay. That'd be good.
3 more days Halo Campaign Evolve release date. Can't wait to play Xbox's Mario on the PS5. Seeing what it's like playing that mascot on that platform, and also want to say is that when people say Halo Remake being the only game Halo that is the last being multiplat, well, we'll see how the numbers do for the game and maybe have Halo 2 and 3 Remake multi-platform until proven wrong, despite Asher and Matthew Ball's desperate move for exclusive, despite, in honest opinion, will not move the needle when it comes to Xbox console models being expensive as hell. But we'll also see if the next non-Halo remake like Halo 7 be exclusive. Maybe, I don't know. But let's find out for ourselves. P.S. If Halo Campaign Evolved gets a port to the Switch, I'll kill for it. But we'll see anyway. And hell, I'll definitely get a Master Chief Amiibo, if anything.
I don't know about a port to the Switch, if anything, because the Xbox Ally X really struggles to play that game.
Unreal Engine's not Switch friendly. Like did they cancel Borderlands 4?
I suspect they are working on like they're trying to get it running on Switch too. Hence, anyway, I can't remember what I said. Did I? Yeah,
you have asked for a Master Chief Amiibo before. I remember you asking for one.
Yeah, I asked. I said, hey, would people be interested in a Master Chief Amiibo?
Yes, in your typical, unbelievably obvious way of asking.
I think that is the last Halo game you'll see on PlayStation while Asher is around. I don't think you're going to see another Halo on
So for
PlayStation.
another 6 months. I'm kidding.
I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's probably not legally possible, but I wouldn't be surprised if Asher wants to lock up Call of Duty. I reckon that's how all in on exclusivity she is. Like if she had her way, if it was totally her way and she got a fresh start, she would say, yep, Call of Duty is exclusive.
Nah.
We're going to pull it off PlayStation and Nintendo.
Never.
Again, it's not going to happen. And legally, I don't believe it can happen.
No, they literally,
they
literally signed a contract. They'd have to have them say, okay, you can take it away.
Yeah, I think if she had her way, she would make COD exclusive, I reckon. Just my personal opinion.
That'd make Activision very mad. They make a lot of money on PlayStation, and they're about to make a lot of money on Switch.
Short-term pain for long-term gain.
Yeah, but it's the platform's gain, and the platform's treating the people that make the games like shit.
Yeah, well.
So I'm just saying the people making the games would be rightfully pissed.
Maybe. Skedaddle. Hey guys, question for Nick. Have you seen Pro Jank Footy? I have. It looks so good. The hilariously janky Aussie rules football game that's releasing on August 12th. It looks absolutely ridiculous in the best possible way. What are your thoughts on it? And is it something you'd actually be tempted to play on the channel? Yes. Or with friends just for the laugh? It looks really good. It looks funny as shit. And I wouldn't be surprised if it probably ends up being like the best football game that exists. Because our sport would be incredibly difficult to make into a genuinely great video game. Yeah. It's just fucking wanky. It's just...
You're just like this all fucking time. They're just coming out of his face.
In my head, I had two words that I was about to say. Wacky and bonkers. And they became wanky. It just looks like absolutely cuckoo bananas. Like all sorts of weird stuff happens in it. But it looks so much fun. I'm hoping I can get a code for it. Like, I wouldn't even mind reviewing it. August 12th. Shit, I'd only have a couple of weeks. Yeah, hopefully I might be able to get a code for it because it looks really, really good. It looks fun.
I will immediately look into it and see if I've ever gotten an email about it.
Yeah.
I don't think
coming to Switch 2, Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam.
You want to review it on Switch? That's what I'm going to guess. Yeah, it looks like a handheld game for you.
Yeah, like it would be fun to play on the go because
unless it's play anywhere.
Play anywhere?
Probably not. I'll see.
Pro Jank Footy Xbox. Let's see if it's play anywhere.
I literally have an offer for a review code right here. I got it on Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I definitely don't want to show that on stream. I'll give away their email. I'm going to click this request a key button.
Does it? It doesn't say if it's...
Are you on the store page?
Play anywhere or not. Well, it's not even on the Xbox website, as far as I can tell yet.
Yeah, it just says PC, Switch, PlayStation 5, or Xbox Series X and S.
Let me just go to the Xbox website and check if it's there, Pro Jank Footy. Because if it's Play Anywhere, then I'd take it on Xbox, because then I can still play it on the go.
I'm not seeing it on Xbox.com.
Yeah, neither am I.
A lot of early indie games don't get store pages right away.
It'll come to ID, probably.
100%.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It looks really good.
I'll ask you for a code. I'm asking for a code for you right now. If you don't do the review, you're fired.
Okay. Next question. DidactBRHU. Hello, delicious panel. It's finally the Nick and Friends podcast again. So excited. This week we had a Scalebound Revival level news, and barely anyone is talking about it. World's Edge announced the Age of Empires franchise roadmap last year, and part of it... What was that?
Matt the Rat, tip 977. G'day, DayOne. Couldn't watch the show because boss wouldn't let me. What a stinger. Right, but in short, it's been good.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, heaps.
And thanks, Matt. Yeah, now you're fucking muted, not when you farted.
Oh, I can even choose
I've been fighting this whole
Australia,
time.
New Zealand. Nintendo Switch, Australia, New Zealand. Done. Boom.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because you have
Oh,
to.
so I can have it on my...
I
What?
thought you'd be excited about that. You have to, with the Switch, you have to choose the region.
Yeah, I can have it in Australia. Oh, that's great. I can have it
For
on my
anyone who
main
doesn't
account
know-
instead of the US account.
Switch and PlayStation are region locked. So with PlayStation, if you ever see a digital code on sale online, it's a reviewer or content creator selling a code they were given. They're a bad person.
True story.
World's Edge announced the Age of Empires franchise roadmap last year, and part of it was the newly previously announced Age of Empires 3 expansion was cancelled due to lack of resources, basically saying that it's the end of the support for the game. However, this week, a miracle happened. The expansion is uncancelled and coming this year, even after the bloodbath Xbox just experienced. How did this happen? Does Asher have a relative that loves Age of Empires 3? So many questions. Now I just want that game on Xbox. What a time to be alive. P.S. I'm annoyed at the Halo campaign Evolve reviews. I'm loving the game. How is that 80 meta, but Metroid Prime Remastered is a 94? Absurd. Again, I don't have a problem with Metroid Prime Remastered being a 94. That's not the issue. The issue is Halo should be higher. That's the issue. It's not that Metroid Prime should be lower.
So Halo's a 77 on PC, 84 on Xbox, 81 on PS5. But like the reason that always happens is just because of the outliers. You get less 10s. There's one 100. Then there's a couple of 90s, which one of them is us. And then you go down, and there's just 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6. Like, that's the thing you don't always get for like remakes of classics that are, I think, very good remakes. Like, I can't imagine Metroid Prime Remastered has a single score below 7. Oh, look. Metroid Prime Remastered.
Okay.
No, every single score is higher than that. There's not a single yellow score, so everything's 8 or above on Metacritic. Not a single 7. And that's where it goes. Wow, there's at least like 40 10s. Whereas Halo's got like a couple of 5 out of 5s mainly and like 1 or 2 10s. So yeah,
Would you believe someone's just posted the Odyssey on Twitter, the whole movie?
No.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Twitter
I'm watching it right now.
What's the quality like?
Like, shockingly good. Wow.
There's one.
There you
Okay,
go.
the Jimquisition gave a 7.5. All other 90 reviews are 8 or above, with like half of them being 10s. So that's why.
Okay. Next question. More
2
questions left.
years on this next question.
Joseph 1WH. For some reason, I can't change my username, he says.
I changed it.
I mean, we
That's
should-
why it now says the correct name.
Oh, what did it say before?
I can't remember. But you're welcome, Joseph.
Okay. Hello, Day One crew. We have multiple remakes of old games like Halo or Legend of Zelda coming or being announced. I was thinking, what other Microsoft / Activision / Bethesda games I would like to see given a new fresh look? I would really love to see a new take on Hexen, Soldier of Fortune, or Quake, to name a few.
I think
Is
a lot
there
of
any
people
game
know.
series you would like to see come back?
Soldier of Fortune.
Quake was supposed to be coming back.
I think it still might, but Soldier of Fortune, is that still a magazine? Is that still an IP they'd have to get the rights on? It's probably the reason you never see
I
it.
don't know, but Quake.
I bet
I've
you
been
Quake's still
hearing. I've been
coming.
hearing. Yeah, I'd been hearing about a Quake reboot / remake for fucking years, for ages. I don't know what's going on with it.
Who owns the Soldier of Fortune IP?
Wouldn't it be funny if it was Microsoft?
Well, because it was its own thing. And then it was like this
Was it?
jerk-off fantasy for wannabe, people overthrowing South American governments to read and become these soldiers of fortune.
Yes, anorexic. I remember Descent. Fucking love that game. That game was so much fun. Used to love the shit out of it. I don't know how it would hold up now. But
Yeah, I imagine the
back in the
game
day.
would still be owned by Activision, but just like... Yeah, so Soldier of Fortune
other
magazine
Microsoft?
was founded in Florida, of course, back in 1975. In Tampa, of course, right here. There's a paramilitary daily web magazine now. So somebody still owns, it seems. In May 2022, author, editor, and security journalist Susan Katz-Keating bought the publication from its previous owner. So there. You might have to get her okay to make a new Soldier of Fortune anything, if it's still all tied up in that.
Microsoft, Activision, Bethesda. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Tony Hawk come back.
You know, I've never played
Again,
a prototype game. I'd like to see those.
I
come
had
back.
actually heard. I had heard that there was plans once ABK went through that they wanted to bring back Tony Hawk. This was pre-Asher. This was.
Well, I mean, they did with
pre-Asher
3 and
thing.
4.
No, as in a new game.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. And they should call it Tony Hawk 5. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just delist the other one. No one's going to give a shit about that game getting delisted.
Yeah. Probably. What about you, John? What would you like to see come back
In terms of old IP,
from Microsoft, Activision, or Bethesda?
Banjo.
Mechasol.
Oh, well, yeah. With the
Oh,
full
yeah,
controller.
Banjo.
No, that's still Battalion.
Nope. You make its own controller now. It's a lot less complicated because Mech Assault was a lot less complicated.
Yeah, Banjo. How did I not think of Banjo?
Because no one thinks of Banjo. That's why it ended.
Oh, yeah. Uncancel fucking Perfect Dark.
Eh.
Can't believe that we didn't get that game. So annoyed. Last question.
Wow.
Good old Collingwood. Hello, John and Jesse.
Hello.
And welcome back, Nick. Oh, wow.
You already answered his first
think-
question. So
yeah,
he edited it.
he's cut it out. Yeah, about getting them presents. What gifts? Well, he says, "What gifts would you have gotten?" Where John was like, "Oh, you didn't get us anything."
Answer them both. We love God of Collingwood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if John or Jesse would care for like Greek motif stuff.
I would have just wanted pictures like
Personal
that.
from the heart.
Yeah. You, all those women you were ogling at, just take some pictures. John will love it.
Oh my god! Even like we did a boat tour.
You can't show it.
When we went snorkeling, we did a boat tour, and the girl that was hosting it, even my cousin and my wife were staring at her. Like I watched she walked past us, and I watched my wife perv on her, and she was like, I was like, yeah, did you get a look? She's like, man, how can you not? Like her ass was just out. Like she had her G-string bikini on and she's just walking around and we were all of us were like, oh my God. It's like, holy shit. And she had great taste in music. The music she was playing was great. Like, it's like you hacked my phone and just started playing all my house music.
Do you believe in life after love?
No.
Bow,
No, that's not my
now.
sort of stuff. Revert to last week's question. Given that Sam Neill and Bonnie Tyler's passing last week, Nick, was there ever a time when you held out for a hero till the end of the night? P.S. How'd you keep up with the footy? I paid for a month of Hola VPN in Microsoft Edge and just watched the footy that way. Watched every single game.
Illegal.
And it was on at such a okay time in Greece, weirdly. Like 12 midday or maybe like 9:30 in the morning. It was really, really convenient. It was good. I am very much enjoying the run the Pies are on, and hopefully they keep it going. Held out for a hero till the end of the night. No.
Nick is his own hero. He doesn't need one.
I am the hero. That's his eye. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the show. Ciao.
Shock. It's been fun. It's nice to have you back.
3 hours. That's not bad. 3 hours isn't too bad.
Nick's
That's
back.
reasonable.
3 hours.
It would have been longer if we could talk more about what we've been playing.
Yeah, but we've only been playing one game, and we did.
And
talk
I also
about it
haven't
for an
played.
hour
I
and
really,
10 minutes.
yeah, I really haven't played much.
I got to play 2 levels while we were going. It was great. I felt like Jez.
Jack Skirkin.
Did you call me?
No, so I wasn't calling you that.
He's too busy friggin' wanking.
Should I watch the Odyssey on Twitter?
No.
One of the worst ways to watch a movie that's all about the cinematics. It would be like playing Hellblade 2 on your phone via cloud while working out.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't believe he's got the whole movie on there. Wow.
I mean, it's an illegal
Pretty crazy
platform
stuff.
full of CSAM, so it's got everything.
Full of what?
Can't say what that word means, but chat knows.
It's an acronym for bad things that are extremely illegal, and also people should be buried under the jail for indulging in.
Yep. And it's one of the, supposedly, one of the main places to get it.
Ugh, that's grim. Anyway, let's not end on that. Let's end on thanks everybody for tuning in. We've loved having you, and it's good to have Nick back.
Be back on February on August 7th for our Gamescom fundraiser where we play through Halo Campaign Evolved on Lasso, aka Legendary.
Brace yourself
all
for a
skulls
challenge.
on.
That's gonna be brutal, mate.
I'm just going to be doing what I normally do, waiting in the back as you run up like a maniac, going, freedom!
I play very differently on Legendary, bro.
We were doing Legendary.
No, bro, we were doing heroic, and you
No, we
guys
did
were like,
Legendary
"It's too
for a
hard,
few
turn it down
levels."
to normal.
No, we
was
were
like,
on
it's-
Legendary with you,
And it
me,
was
you, and
fine.
Sam. No,
It was fine.
We literally, you had us turn it down because you kept dying.
No, you had us turn it
Legendary.
down.
I didn't say anything. You said, "Oh, should we turn it down?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, if you want."
That was not me.
I go get Sam.
I was
Go
quite
ask
happy.
him. No, you were not. Liar.
I'd love to. It's fine. Anyway, we'll be back on Tuesday with more headlines and a week full of video game stuff, including some previews on Gears of War E-Days multiplayer and Siege Horde mode.
I'm gonna write
Isn't
that.
that exciting? Until then, friends, thank you very much, as always, to everybody for all the conversation, the chats, the super chats, the tips, all of that jazz. Take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend, what's left of it. And don't forget, it's just video games. Have fun with them. Go play some Halo. Nick, any last
Thanks,
words?
everyone.
There you go.
Ciao for now.
Bye.